Welcome to another live stream of Master Investor. Glad to be here again on another valuable talk on money, business, and investing. My name is Jose. I'm the founder of the company. Welcome if you're an existing subscriber. And if you're new, make sure that you hit the follow button and go to our website so that you can have access to our digital courses. The one that you see here is how to build cash flow with the internet, turn passive income on. If you want to join the entrepreneurship journey on how to build a successful business and have businesses buy us other businesses and other investments, that's the holy grail of investing when it comes down to. My name is Jose again, and welcome if you're new, and make sure that you check out all the links and resources that we added in the description. Read our articles. If you want to have them via email, you can download them into your email by just simply following us on our website, on our newsletter. If you just click subscribe to the newsletter, you never have to even leave your email to read our articles. So that's just a free tool that we have there for everyone here in our community to build our asset column. Our mission here at Master Investor is to elevate the financial well-being of humanity through high-quality financial education. Made simple, we look for opportunities to build passive income and true wealth. I hope that you are learning a lot from our live streams. We're here every single day, giving you the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies. And we're going to be talking about how to create wealth online, right? We're going to be able to make sure that we are solving problems in the world. We're going to talk about how to position ourselves in the world, in the marketplace, to raise capital, because every business is here to raise capital. You see, it has to. Okay, if it's not raising capital, then it's not going to be a profitable business. So when you start building a business from scratch, you have to remember one thing, okay? And that is that the business must not only solve the problem that is solving in the world, right? Because every business is created to solve a problem, but it has to raise capital from the front end, meaning that it has to have the right sales funnels, bringing in the clients to buy the product. So we need to make sure that we have systems, because a business without system is not a business. Otherwise, you'll find yourself working hard inside your business, becoming an employee of your business, and now you just own a job. So we don't want to create employees here. We want to make sure that everyone is getting the right financial education to develop our leadership skills. So we're building true leaders, wealthy entrepreneurs, and master investors. Okay, so make sure that you go to our website and start taking action. Get into one of our digital courses, how to build cash flow with the internet. Click the link in the description. It's going to change your life forever, because that ebook right there has 49 chapters with 580 pages long of financial education made simple. Okay, and it's going to give you a total guide on how to start building your asset column, how to start making money online using the tools, resources, and everything that we have in front of us today. Because at the end of the day, we already have the systems available to us. I mean, literally, we have the information. We can actually have access to the information every single day through our phones. We're actually on our phones most of the time. Okay, so if you're not making money with this and you're not building your business with this, and you're messing out big time. You're supposed to be putting your message in front of the right people so that you can build the asset column, right? And you have to do that through systems. If you don't understand how to sell without selling, if you have to show up every time you're making money, then you're going to be doing that forever. Remember, repetition, like if you do that same thing over and over again, you're going to get the same results. So if you're tired of selling in person, if you want to do something different and start making money the real way, the wealthy way, how the ultra wealthy do, you can do it at your own level. You don't have to do it with millions of dollars or billions of dollars. You can start with one digital course. You can start with one digital product. You can start with something that is bringing in cash flow whenever you're not working physically for that cash flow. Yes, we're going to have to put in the time at the beginning, like we're doing right now, learning about financial education. But once we have something set up, that something is supposed to bring us money. Otherwise, it's not an asset. You have to understand that if you just put money into something, it's just taking money away from you. It's a liability, period. An asset puts money into our pocket whenever we're not working. And yes, we have to put in the time. Like I said, we might have to put in some money but we're going to also utilize other people's money, the credit cards, loans, whatever money we can get our hands on legally. We're going to utilize it to buy assets and make money with that money, okay? Because we're putting it through sound investing. And the only way we can make money with money is by having financial education. So does it take money to make money? No, because we can also make money with that money by raising capital. 100%. We don't have to use our own capital. In fact, we always say only lazy and uneducated people uses their own capital to invest all the time. We have to learn how to use debt, how to raise capital from the front end, how to raise capital from the back end, meaning that the business is so profitable and is so attractive that investors and others sources of money would like to invest in that business, because money is always looking for a sound house, a sound investment that is going to multiply that money. You see, and it's going to bring back more money. So it's all about control, leverage, and understanding how to read financial statements. That's the keys right there of building wealth successfully. Once we understand how to do all of that, which ends out of our ebook, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet, Turn Passive Income On, will show you how to do that. So by understanding the new rules of money and understanding the cash flow circle, the cash flow triangle, the cash flow system, the different types of levels of investors that exist, the categories of investors that exist, the difference between an asset and liability, the difference between good debt and bad debt. So much that we need to learn, different years that are important when it comes to money, because money evolved. Money today is a currency, it's just an idea backed up by confidence, is monopoly money, is fiat money, is fake money. A lot of people think money is still real money. It's not real money. You need to get that out of your head. Today, money is fake money. And literally has it has no value when it's parked. Okay, when you have it stuck in the bank, it has literally zero. It goes back to intrinsic value. The bank has to lend that money to somebody like us so that we can put it to work. And the only way the bank will lend money to us is by either through a credit card, personal credit card. But when we're doing it through a business operation, we need to show the bank that, hey, this is a profitable operation. And the bank will look at the financial statements of that operation, if it's an existing commercial real estate property, or if it's an existing business. A lot of banks tend to lend money to real estate, okay? Because it's something that they're betting money on the real estate. They're not betting money on us. On a business, it's a little more difficult. However, it's not impossible, but we have to show the records and we have to make sure that the business will be able to pay for the debt service of the loan that we're acquiring from the bank. So it has to be able to manage to pay another mortgage on top of whatever debts it already has. So the cash flow, the existing bottom line after all expenses are paid, has to cover for the new expenses of that debt that we're getting to acquire that asset. So it's all about crunching the numbers. In a good investment, the numbers work, and in bad investments, the numbers do not work. So it's all about reading financial statements. Forget other people's opinions. We measure our return on investment with facts, not with opinions. And the only way we can do that is by having financial education. That's why the 3 E's of a master investor: number 1 is financial education, number 2, financial experience, number 3, excess of positive cash flow. And then once you check those 3, then you're a master investor. You don't have to be a multimillionaire to reach a level of master investor at all. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with what is your lifestyle that you want. Okay, are you in that lifestyle right now? And if not, then how much is that lifestyle per month? How much is it the number? How much would require to have all of that you want in whatever city, whatever ideal scene it is? And we need to get to work on that asset column to acquire as many assets that will pay for that lifestyle. And how long can those assets do that for? That's the wealth number without us working and be able to thrive on that lifestyle. That is how we measure wealth, on time, with time, not with money. Yes, we're going to have to require the money to be able to pay for the lifestyle, but that money is coming from our asset column. So a lot of people have money in the bank, but they can't leave their job. They have to be there 365 days, maybe 1 week vacation. And they have to ask permission. They have to clock in, clock out. I mean, I don't know what you call that, but you're being micromanaged on time, on everything that you're doing for 12 hours a day. If you want to live that lifestyle, then that is okay. If you love your job, great. But I still recommend that you start investing and start learning about making your money work hard. Because if you're saving money, your job is to invest it in financial education for yourself and learn how to multiply that saved money, turn that into passive income and capital gains income. Those are the two types of income that we can get from investing. And the other type of income is the one that a person works for physically, exchanging and selling their time for money, which sounds bizarre to me, but sometimes we have to do whatever we have to do to make sure that we legally are paying for our bills. Okay. But one of the hardest things people tend to run into is learning how to live without a paycheck from a job. So getting to know the systems and positioning yourself with the right information can expedite the transition from a paycheck to not having a paycheck, but being able to afford everything through your business or businesses that you are building or acquiring. So the idea is to transition, make that smoothly so you don't feel it. And we need to have the right information so that we get to the systems and the right products and the right mentors and the right communities to help us go ahead and build that asset column successfully. We are the authentic brand of money, business, and investing. Master Investors here to help humanity with financial education, to raise awareness and be able to elevate our financial IQ together. We will never sell investments to you. We will never tell you where to invest your money, and we will only recommend that you invest it in yourself. But that is something that leaders around the world recommend people to do, right? It's like, okay, well, invest it in yourself. If you need help, invest your money in yourself. Whatever it is that you want to learn, go ahead and get a class, get a seminar, and you can take a look at many other mentors out there and, you know, get into their inner circle, get into their products, because that's how we can learn faster. That's how we can avoid mistakes that are made by other people. We don't have to learn from we don't have to make the mistakes to learn from them. We can learn from other people. If there's any shortcut in life, I would say that that is a shortcut, a legal shortcut, that we can actually get wisdom from other people's experiences. And then we can get to our destination faster. However, the journey is what matters, and we need to enjoy our journey along the way, right? We need to make sure that we are spotting the good omens, be resourcefulness at all times, make sure that you're always on your tippy toes, and that we're acquiring every single opportunity that we have. I always love this saying: it's better to be prepared for an opportunity that doesn't show up than it is not to be prepared and the opportunity does show up. You see, we want to make sure that we're prepared at all times. For any opportunity that we have, we can seize it. Boom, it's ours. We capitalize on it. It's all about catching early trends in the new world of money. When we learn how to catch early trends, and there are many trends that are coming along the way in the next 10, 20 years, 30 years, 50 years, 60 years, because of AI, technology, and all the systems, softwares that are helping us make our life more smooth, easier, and actually is helping the world with the whole money concept, because now we have people around the world making millions of dollars just from their computer, even streaming games or doing things that they love. Before, 20 years ago, that didn't exist. Only people on TV could make that type of money, and not even then. They didn't even make that type of money. But now we have, I like to call it, we're in the information age, right? 1989, that's when we entered the information age, but I like to call it the entrepreneur age. It is a digital age. Everything is going digital. But it's the entrepreneur age because it has forced everyone to bring that entrepreneur spirit out of us. We all have one. We're all competitive. It's just that when you go through the school system, they make you less competitive, or they take some of that and they make you believe that you need to work for somebody in order to earn a living. You can actually make money through investing and earn a fortune through investing and have total freedom. It depends on what you want out of life. You know, who are you listening to? Why are you doing what you're doing? Have you ever asked yourself that question? Like, why are we doing what we're doing? Do you pick the right things in life? Right? Because some people are doing whatever other people want them to do. Do you know yourself? Do you spend time with yourself? Do you know what goals do you want out of this life? By the end of your life, what is that you want to be remembered by? Do you want to extract your talents and express them through art and businesses and videos and all the tools that we have to help other people see what we do and inspire them? Master Investor at the core is all about inspiring true leaders, wealthy entrepreneurs, and master investors, everybody, to inspire humankind to achieve their goals. But the one thing we have to master is money. And that's why we create a master investor, because we truly believe that once a person masters money at their own level, then they can achieve their dreams a lot easier. They will, because money is the fuel of our dreams. Really, it is. We have to have the tools, the gear. So it depends on what dreams you want. You want to invest in mentors. You want to invest in classes. If you want to be a singer, you have to have the top singer teachers helping you with your voice. Even the top people, the top athletes, the extraordinary people that we admire, they're always compounding on whatever they're doing. So what is our passions? What are our craft? Let's hone down on that. Let's align ourselves with the wealthy community online. Let's make sure we monitor what are we reading every day. We go to sleep a little smarter than we were yesterday. That's what we say inside of our community. And we make sure that we're helping each other. So we will never sell you investments. We will never tell you where to invest your money, because that's up to each of us how to decide what to do with our money and how to multiply. The whole purpose of coming here at Master Investors is so that we develop our true leader, our wealthy entrepreneur, and our master investor, meaning that we are aligned with the principles of the ultra wealthy. We are operating with the ultra wealthy mindset. We are approaching money with the ultra wealthy mindset. So here you're going to come and you're going to learn how to build your asset column. It goes down to the fundamentals. That's what we're here to do. That's why we're the authentic brand of money, business, and investment, because a lot of people out there talking about diversification and investing, and they really have no fundamentals of building wealth. Okay, we have to break it all down, and that's what we have done here. There are 5 different asset classes that exist: real estate, business, crypto, paper assets, commodities. They all require financial education. So people are predicting the market out there, gurus, sales gurus, and they're telling people where to invest their money according to their predictions. You have to look through the financial statements of each company, and buying little pieces of company, that doesn't make you really wealthy. What really makes you wealthy is learn how to build an asset and have 100% control over that asset. And eventually you can take that asset public, you see? And so it's all about putting deals together, about learning the essence of building a business from scratch and turning that into a real brand by adding intrinsic value and business integrity. There are a lot of things that we have to cover when we talk about building wealth. And some things might not be fun, but we have to cover them because they are important when it comes down to building our wealth successfully, like the wealthy do. You want to have control, leverage at all times. You got to remember that. The second you lose control, that means you're giving your money away to somebody to invest it for you. That's giving your control away. You're giving the keys and everything away to somebody. It's better that you invest some money in you and you learn how to invest in crypto. You learn how to invest in real estate. You learn how to invest in paper assets. You learn how to create cash flow and passive income with digital assets, etc. You get the point. You're following me, right? So it's all about taking control over your finances, your decisions. Stop listening to other people tell you what to do with your money, because that makes no sense. That means you lack financial education. Get your financial education on point. Okay, invest in financial education, whether it's through our products or somebody else's products, but you need to get started. And once you start expanding your business vocabulary, your bank account will rise automatically. Your passive income, your investments will rise, because words are the most powerful tools humans ever created. That's why doctors speak their own language, dentists, right? They all speak their own lingo. Same thing with wealthy entrepreneurs and master investors. We have a certain part of the dictionary that contains 500,000 words around there, right? The English dictionary. Part of that is dedicated to business. And we need to expand on those words, because that's how we're going to get wealthy. We have to utilize them when we talk to other people, even if you're not doing videos. You want to learn how to speak like the wealthy do, and make sure that you're talking about money when you're eating dinner with your family, lunch. Don't think that talking about money is against God or against religion or against, no, in fact, that's why they ask you for money all the time when you go to church, if you ever gone to church. In the middle of the church, they pull out a thing and we have to donate, right? So it's nothing wrong talk about money in the middle of anywhere. We have to talk about money, and that's the problem with a lot of families, that they don't get to talk about money. They're working for money. Listen, it's ironically, I see it all the time. They leave their most precious things at home. If they have a family, they love those kids. They They don't live in my home. They may be living with the daycare or who knows, but they live in things that they love the most because they have to go work for money and pay the bills, right? And they come back and they do that over again, right? Throughout the entire week. During that week, they didn't talk about money. They came back, they went to sleep, they ate dinner, whatever. They never talked about money because they thought that since they were working for money, they shouldn't be talking about money because it's stressful. You see, the lack of money is the root of all evil. It's not that talking about money is bad. It's actually important because if you don't talk about money, if we don't having these conversations, how can you get new ideas? How can you innovate? How can you spot opportunities? How can you expand your vocabulary and your financial IQ? Will never rise if you're never talking about business. The more we know about business, the better we are at investing. People all the time, they ask you like, hey, we're talking about business all the time. I thought we were going to be, business is investing. You cannot have investing without business. The more we know about business, the better we are at investing, period. So you want to be an investor that has control, knowledge, experience, because knowledge only comes from experience. So that means that we're actively doing it. A passive investor is someone that has lack of financial education. A passive investor gives their money away to somebody else to invest it for them. An active investor, which is an inside investor and is a master investor, actively invests. That's what it's active investing. Active investor. We are actively investing. We are grabbing our money and we're putting it to work. And we're grabbing other people's money, we're putting it to work as well. All right, today we're going to be speaking about master raising capital, wealth creation path. Today is March 27, 2024. The summary is having cash on hand is not a prerequisite for successful investing. Raising money can be done in a variety of ways. To increase investor confidence, there are 4 key components. Actually, I'm going to turn the podcast like we did yesterday. I want to do that. Yesterday I started and then I remember like 5 minutes after I started. So good. I'm catching it early. I just want to make sure that I record it. Hold on. And that way you can see me how I do it too. Because if you want to start a podcast, start recording every day. You'll be surprised how many sales you get and you can build passive income with a podcast. It's another way to build your asset. It's an asset. As long as you're building a brand and splitting your money. So it's pretty simple. So I go here to this app and then I'm going to come here. Okay. And then let me see. Okay. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to make sure everything's do not disturb. I'm just going to give a little introduction. Hello, welcome to another podcast of Master Investor. Glad to be here again on another valuable talk on money, business, and investment. My name is Jose. I'm the founder of the company and brand. Welcome back. And if you're new, make sure that you follow us here and all other social media platforms. Click the link in the description to join our inner circle, one of our ebooks and digital courses, how to build cash flow with the internet, turn passive income on. Whenever you're ready to start building the asset column and creating more freedom in your life, then the next step is to take massive action. Invest in your financial education. That way you have control and you have the ultimate decision on how to invest your money. Here at Master Investor, our mission is to elevate the financial well-being of humanity through high-quality financial education. Made simple, we're looking for opportunities to build passive income and true wealth. Today is March 27, 2024. We're going to be speaking about master raising capital. And it's important because the job number 1 of an entrepreneur is to raise capital, right? That's the main thing that we must do. A business is supposed to raise capital at all times. If a business is not raising capital on autopilot, then it's going to die. It's not a business, it's a liability. It must be profitable. So it needs to be built from the very beginning to raise capital from the front end, from sales that are coming in through sales funnels on autopilot, and also from the back end, meaning that it's so attractive that banks and investors and other lenders are wanting to invest in the operation because they know that that operation will make their money multiply. Assume for a moment that we have the chance to buy a quaint yet traditional 10-room boutique hotel that is on the verge of foreclosure. However, something is lacking. It is the money. Alternatively, perhaps we are looking to expand an already existing firm or launch a new one. but we need a financial boost to get things started. We'd reach out a few possible investors, but how can we convince them to put money into our venture? In the past, we could establish a strong rapport with our neighborhood banker, and in the event that we required a loan, arrange a meeting to present our case. We might get to know one another in the future and occasionally even act in good faith. It is difficult to find a banking relationship like that these days. Therefore, if your only emphasis is institutional-based financing and we are wanting to start our own business or get into investing, the thought of collecting funding can seem a little intimidating. However, don't let that stop us from pursuing our objectives. There has never been a better moment to become an entrepreneur, particularly if we possess the essential component of successful business and entrepreneurial spirit. The capacity to raise money is one of the essential elements of an entrepreneur's success, and it is commonly believed that this person's capacity for selling is essential for obtaining funding. What are we selling? Is the query. The four components of of raising capital. In the realm of investment, raising funds, sometimes referred to as OPM, other people's money, is essential. It is also among the most daunting aspects of becoming an investor for the first time. Consequently, having some direction along the road is always beneficial. Before pursuing funding requests, there are four important aspects to be aware of and take care of. Our chances of getting money are higher if we can answer each of these four concerns with assurance and clarity. Number one, project. Number two, partners. Number three, financing. Number four, management. If we firmly and clearly address these 4 points, our investors will probably come around. Selling won't be a problem, and we will draw in more money than we ever imagined. It can demonstrate to a potential lender or investor that we have control over these 4 components of the jigsaw. Let's examine these 4 variables in more detail and discuss some of the queries the lenders and investors may have. Project. Lenders and project investors must be able to comprehend a request for funding with ease. Make it easy. Don't be too long. Be truthful. What project is the capital we are receiving from the investor or lender for? What precisely is our business, if it is ours? What distinguishes our company from competitors in our field? What will enable it to succeed? Describe the investment's advantages and disadvantages, what makes it special, and what benefits does the investor receive from our investment. Partners. For perspective, try putting ourselves in the position of the investor, which musical endeavor that will be more inclined to fund. Which new skincare brand, Mary Kay's or Lindsay Lohan, we will support. It is not complicated science. It makes perfect business sense. Any investor choice will be influenced by the partner's experience and how comfortable they are with each other's degree of knowledge. Right. So that's why I say investing in our leadership skills is critical, because the better we are extracting other people's talents and being able to put them to work together, because it's one thing putting smarter people to work together. That is the hard part. But it's possible when we have the right vocabulary, we have the right skills developed in ourselves because we have done self-development. You see, it's important that we begin to invest in our financial education. If you never read a book, if you're reading a little bit, read more. The more you know, the more we know that we don't know that much. And we need to continue that learning curve. It never stops. When it comes to entrepreneurship, I tell you this much: it never stops. We can always learn something new. There's so much, infinite stuff that we can learn about business, okay? So don't think there's a graduation day when we start building our wealth. Issues that require clarification. Who are the project's principal partners? Who is organizing the transaction? What background do the partners possess? What is their history? We may help the investors feel secure and at ease working with our team by providing the answers to the above questions. Obtaining the funds, right? Financing. Present the actual figures, since the majority of the sales figures for a beginning company will be estimates rather than real figures is obviously more difficult. That's why I said earlier, right? When we raise capital from banks, usually they like to give that money to an existing real estate property that has been making money for the past 30 years, 20 years, 10 years, 5 years, and we can show that. So they're not betting on us, they're betting on the actual property. And when we start a business from scratch, it can be more difficult, but there are new ways that we can raise capital even when we're starting from scratch, because maybe it is a unicorn idea, meaning that it's $1 billion idea from scratch, and we just need the right eyeballs looking at that opportunity so that we can come with the right team and the right pitch to raise the capital. But it is easier when we have an existing record to show the investors. However, I still encourage you to learn how to build a brand from scratch. This is where having prior experience can assist us get beyond that barrier. As precisely as we can demonstrate to the investor how the project, whether it is a company, venture, or an investment, will generate profits. Be sensible. Investors prefer to see the most realistic figures, including the challenges and obstacles that lie ahead, rather than best case scenario. Issues arise with every business and investment project, acting as though ours won't make us appear unprofessional. In total, how much money are we raising? From where does the company originate? Is the funding coming from government initiatives, traditional lenders, pension funds, or private individuals? Which terms are these? What will we do with the funds raised? To what purpose are the monies being used? One tip: take it as closed if there is ever a suggestion that a portion of the funds raised will go towards paying us, the business's owner, or closing the deal. Get a job if you want a paycheck. Naturally, we also need to respond to these two crucial inquiries for a possible investor. When will my initial contribution be returned? What is my money's return? Never forget that the investor wants to know the whole story, and if it is all possible, avoid surprises. Management. According to a proverb, money follows management, but when we address all four, not just management, our case becomes much stronger. Investors are curious about the individuals overseeing daily operations. Any venture's continued success depend on this. Why are they essential to this project's or business success? How much experience does the management team have? Who do they represent? What are their experiences and areas of expertise? The partners and management team may be the same if we are launching our own company or seeking capital to expand an already established one. As long as the investor has faith in the team's experience and knowledge, that shouldn't possess any issues. Obtaining funding for a company. Peer-to-peer lending, another name for alternative marketplace-based lending systems, is a thriving industry today and a flexible loan option for anyone. This implies that there are other options for funding than the banking system. And also, once we start receiving an excess of cash flow, that's another way to invest money through peer-to-peer lending. We become the bank now. We're now lending money to other people, right? Are we prepared to learn how to raise money now that we know what investors want to hear? Let's look at 6 market leaders that are worthwhile to consider and that we should be aware of if we need to raise money for our next business venture. This is how it operates. This one is Square, the first one. Right, let me see. $10,000 is the amount the Square deposits into your bank account. As a result, the loan is returned automatically using a portion of our Square's daily car sales. How long it takes to pay Square doesn't affect the amount we owe. No unforeseen costs, interest charges, or late fees. Over 460,000 merchants have received over $9 billion in funding extensions from them thus far. The final outcome is staggering. 95% of those retailers claim that as a result, their companies expanded. Applying for this loan won't even have an impact on our credit score if we need further motivation about this lending system. The following are some lenders that are available online. Number 1, Square. Square is well known for providing business owners with a range of POS, point of sales, capabilities. It only takes a few taps on the Square app to be eligible for a fast cash loan if we are a Square merchant. Number 2, Cabbage. Cabbage operates similarly to a credit line. We can apply for up to a $250,000 line of credit in minutes by creating an account with Cabbage. After then, we can use that credit line as needed to make other kinds of investments. Number 3, On Deck. According to On Deck, lending to small businesses, it is only their focus. They have given over $50 billion in loans to small businesses and have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, providing that they mean business. Number 4, Lending Club. Through the peer-to-peer lending platform, Lending Club, people may pool their funds to invest in opportunities, so you have the option to apply for a loan or lend money. Over 4 million clients have borrowed more than $80 billion. Number 5, Funding Circle. According to his website, Funding Circle is the world's leading platform for small business lending and has given over 135,000 businesses over $20 billion in loans since 2010. It is entirely geared toward small businesses, supporting them in growing their companies, handling emergencies, paying off debt, and covering upfront expenses. Number 6, Kickstarter. Even though we have undoubtedly heard about this one already, it deserves to be mentioned. Kickstarter is a platform for crowdsourcing ideas and goods that assist business owners and investors in realizing their vision. This platform, in contrast to the other on this list, focuses more on those who have a fantastic idea but require the funding to launch it from scratch. No more justifications. Like anything else, we should consider the advantages and disadvantages and do our homework. However, you don't have the money to invest is not longer a valid justification. All we need to do is get going after learning the 4 key components of generating funds and several approaches to it. Help our investors feel sure that we can deliver on our promises by tailoring our pitch to these 4 criteria, right? Next, fulfill our commitments and observe an increase in our cash flow. So there you have it, the 4 main things that we need to remember when we raise capital. Project is number 1. Number 2, partners. Number 3, finances. Number 4, management. Make sure you click the link in the description. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll talk to you on the next podcast, bring you the good and bad news of money. And remember that the job number 1 of an entrepreneur is to raise capital. And the number 1 skill is to sell without selling, using systems and a smart marketing. And then number 1 job of a master investor is to make money, work hard through sound investing. Stay extraordinary and wealthy. Bring you the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies. Thank you, and talk to you next time. Bye for now. Okay, that was that right there. Click, glad, remember. Okay. Every day there's a podcast. We're doing live streams. We're growing our YouTube channel. We just had like 300,000 last week of views. We've been doing a live stream every day, and that has increased our views tremendously, and our community is growing. So I want to appreciate everyone supporting Master Investor. At the end, this is for everyone. This has nothing to do with me personally. This company is built for everybody here that is willing to take control over the finances and build their lifestyle that they always desire and accomplish their dreams. It's about inspiring everyone that comes in contact with master investors to follow their dreams. That, hey, don't take your days for granted. You gotta master money, because that's the one element that we going to be using forever to the end of our lives. So once we master that and we make money our slave and money works for us, right? Not the other way around. Then we free up ourselves from the whole rat race, and we can now focus on honing our craft down and becoming better, because we can invest on ourselves. We can invest in our craft. We can get the things that we need. So let me put the title here, and then we can launch this. What time is this? 9:10. I gotta go eat dinner. So we're gonna be hanging out all night. So don't worry, chat. I'll be here. I might just be gone for a little bit, just to get some dinner. and I'll come back to the headquarters here. Okay, so I'm recording. I'm going to launch this podcast right now. My stomach is growling. So if you heard something, that's my stomach. Excuse me. Get Our Wealth ebook and courses. Let me add there. Yeah, so every day counts. We have to, at the end of the day, it's just you sometimes, you're not going to have anyone telling you, hey, you got to do this, you got to do that. And when it comes to building our business, nobody's there to clock you in, clock you out. You have to take action. You have to make sure that you're taking steps towards total freedom, right? That you're actually have a plan. Okay, and then wealth. Master raising capital to build. Okay. That's it. I just published that. Let me get something to drink. Be right back. Actually, let me go to Spotify real quick. Let me see here. So let me do this. Listen to a podcast. Hello, welcome to another podcast of Master Investor. Glad to be here again on another talk on money, business, and investing. My name is Jose. I'm the founder of the company and brand here at Master Investor. Make sure to subscribe in all social media platforms and click the link in the description to have access to our digital course, plus our ebook and other assets that we have in that digital course to help us build our asset column. I just want to talk to you today about the importance of raising capital and creating sales on autopilot using systems. And when we build any type of business, in every business that is successful, that is sound, has to be built, of course, to solve a problem, right, in the market, in the world. And it has to do it in such a way that it's being done on autopilot through systems, okay? Because a business is a system of systems. So that counts sales funnels, raising capital from the front end, from the clients, right? From the end user, meaning that the sales are coming in through the advertising that we have, the landing pages, the leads that we're getting in every single day through our marketing strategies and organic traffic as well, right? Because we can be creating live streams, podcasts, free ebooks. You can create also an ebook and charge for the ebook. You can also put a tutorial together, right? We can do so many ways that we can create passive income by putting in the effort at the beginning, putting the systems together to solve the problem. We're selling the how-to. So we're selling digital courses and digital products. Often is all about how to do something, right? So we're helping the individual figure out how to do something. And we have it in such a organized way that for them it's so valuable because information is key in today's age. In this digital age, it's all about how fast we get the relevant information, the updated information, and put it in such a way that is easy to consume so that we can get paid for that organization and the information that we contain in that format, whether it's a PDF, a digital course, it could be a tutorial, anything that we can deliver instantly to the client through one click because it's a digital product, okay, digital asset. So the focus is to build the asset column every single day with real assets that produce passive income and capital gains income. It's all about creating content as well that has a great message. I mean, it depends what is your niche. You may have to do content that entertains others. And I think even if you in a field which we are in here at Master Investor, which is all about money, business, and investing, that's our niche right there. So we have to make it somewhat entertaining for the viewer, but we don't want to keep a full sense that, okay, nowadays can be fun because we have all the tools available, systems and the smartphones, the computers, we have access to the internet everywhere. So today, becoming wealthy is more fun than ever before because of the tools and the technology that we have access to today. Everyone has the opportunity to create wealth fast using the tools that we have in front of us. It's all about learning how to consume the right data, turning that into knowledge by applying that data into our life so that we improve our lifestyle. We have to change our habits. If we're not getting the lifestyle that we want, then we need to look at what we're doing on a daily basis. That's why I always recommend everyone in our community to have a schedule in place every single day with tasks to do that are in the best interest for our future. So we need to figure out exactly what we're going to do in the next 24 hours so that we don't waste our time in things that may not be in the best interest or may not be aligned to our goals because maybe you didn't have the roadmap. But it's just that simple at the end of the day. It's creating a roadmap every single day with a schedule that we are going to follow through with so that we can get closer to our goals, to the bigger goals. So we improve every day a little bit and we go to sleep smarter than we were yesterday. That's why I also recommend everyone to learn a new word every day. That means that our vocabulary will expand 365 words per year. That's a lot. You know, at the end of the day, it all counts. After 10 years, you do the math. Remember, words are the most powerful tools humans have ever created. So with the right words, we can raise capital because our sales funnels are working, our ads are bringing in the leads, the targeted leads, right? Because we don't want to be talking to everyone unless everyone needs our product. We want to be talking to a group of people that actually need the product right now and they decided that they're going to buy it. Even before they met us, we're going to put that product right in front of them because we know that that group of people are the ones that have decided to buy the product. They're looking for a provider, and we're going to put our message so elegant in front of them that they can click, grab, buy, and go and repeat the process, right? And share with other people as well, because word of mouth is the best marketing, as we always hear that saying from somewhere, right? If we recommend something to somebody, usually that person don't even question it. They go there and buy it. And we do that all the time. So I always say, if we're going to be doing that anyway, then we need to cash flow on it. We need to capitalize on those relationships. If we're recommending people to other people, that's why we're creating an affiliate program here at Master Investor, where every product that we have on our catalog, if you recommend it to somebody, you will share the link, your unique link with them, and they go into the website, buy whichever product, you're going to earn a commission on that sale. And if it's a subscription product, you will earn a commission every time they make a payment. And we truly stand by that because it is only right that we share that wealth with everybody, because we are telling everyone, hey, you need to create relationships that are lucrative. And it starts with the communities that you're involved with. Choose the right mentors. There are a lot of great mentors out there that will explain how to create wealth. There are many formulas. Okay. So just make sure that you're getting the right information from the right source, because we only have 24 hours. So just study the great people. The formulas of wealth have already been created. And all we're doing here at Master Investors, keeping everything so authentic to the ultra wealthy mindset. Okay. We're literally grabbing the wealthy mindset from the greats and breaking it down in different digital courses, ebooks, and services. And we have literally created a bridge from the poor mindset to the wealthy mindset, so that anybody can walk on that bridge and grab whatever that individual can need in order to go ahead and cross the bridge all the way to the wealthy mindset, and be able to operate on that mindset and create wealth with that mindset, because it's the only way to create true wealth is by having the wealthy mindset. Otherwise, the wealth that you might create will be just an illusion, and it can be gone in any time because it doesn't have the right foundation, the right structure, the infrastructure is weak. And so a lot of people don't treat their businesses like big businesses from the beginning, and they end up losing all their money because it wasn't the money that makes them rich. It's the financial education ultimately that makes us wealthy. So understand the new rules of money. We have an ebook on that, the 10 new rules of money. We have how to build cash flow with the internet, right? Click the link in the description. That's the one that I'm recommending for you to go ahead and have access to, because that ebook right there, it literally gives you 49 chapters with 580 pages of financial education, the history of money, what is money, how is money created, the changes in the law regarding money. It's going to explain the cash flow circle, the cash flow triangle, the cash flow system, how to put together our cash flow system online fast, how to create our first sales on autopilot. We never have experienced that, and this course will help us do that. And if we already have an existing business and we would like to expand and create more positive cash flow within that business, or whether it's redirecting that passive income that is already coming from that business into a new asset class, totally different. It could be a new product or it could be a new asset class, right? It depends on what you're into right now. But the whole idea is that you come in here and you focus on building the asset column. So this course is great for anyone, whether you're an attorney, dentist, accountant. If you really want to create wealth, true wealth, you need to understand the new rules of money, the financial education that we're sharing inside of our community and our ebooks, because it will help you operate with a wealthy mindset and create a wealth, a true one. Everybody's wealth is different because not everybody wants the same. So it's all about understanding how to make money work hard for us through sound investing, how to raise capital, how to sell without selling, using systems and smart marketing, and everything that we need in order to become a wealthy entrepreneur and an inside investor or master investor. We have it right here inside of our community. So make sure that you follow us on all social media platforms. Let me know if you're enjoying these talks, because we're doing them every day, not only here on our podcast, but also on YouTube. We have content being delivered in different platforms. So in whichever platform you use, go find us over there, support, and keep Master Investor working. We have a newsletter that you can have access for free. When you land on our website, you will have that available to you, and every article or any broadcast email that we'll send, we will deliver that to you so that we can help you improve the asset column ultimately. Our mission at Master Investor is to elevate the financial well-being of humanity through high-quality financial education made simple. We're looking for opportunities to build passive income and true wealth. And start investing today in your financial education, because with financial education, you can make money work hard for you. So if you have money saved in the bank, then you need, before you start investing that, you need to invest that in financial education so that you know exactly how to multiply and how to take calculated risk, because investing is always about calculated risk. Everything has a risk. And the more financial education we have, we can manage the risk and we can calculate the risk successfully, because we can read financial statements and we know exactly what the numbers look like. We can measure our return on investment based on facts, based on the financial statement of that business or investment that we're looking into acquiring. It's all about starting creating that cash flow coming in on autopilot. And I always recommend, if you have no assets in your asset column, And all your So when you look at the liability column, all you have is liabilities and things that take money away from your pocket. Then we need to figure out if any of those liabilities can be turned into an asset. A lot of times, some of them can, but you need to approach it with a wealthy mindset. And remember, every liability that we have on our liability column is somebody else's asset, their asset column, or somebody or another a company could be an entity. A lot of times it's an entity. So your car belongs to a car dealership, and that car dealership has a loan, or you have a loan with the bank. And so at the end of the day, that liability is somebody else's asset, but it can also be your asset when you have financial education, and you can apply that into that liability, and you can turn that quickly into an asset that produces you positive cash flow. And of course, the other person will keep that as an asset as well on their asset column. Nothing changes on their end. As long as they're getting the payments and you're creating cash flow, they don't care if it's your liability or an asset. So focus on building that asset column. There's nothing wrong with having liabilities as long as we have assets that are producing passive income and capital gains income to take care of the expenses of those liabilities. So we never tell anyone here at Master Investor to live below your means. We actually tell people the very opposite: live above our means, because that way we expand our expenses, we expand our financial education, our investing strategies, we expand our passive income and capital gains income through sound investing. It makes us think and expand outside the box, get uncomfortable all the time. When we get comfortable, that's when we need to expand, right? We cannot let ourselves get comfortable, because then we're not learning anything. We need to put ourselves in rooms with people that are wealthier than we are, that are doing things that we already want to do, and they're already having success with those things, so that we can take those people and use them as our leverage and mentors, so that we can avoid mistakes and fast track to wealth accumulation. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed today's talk. Let me know in the comment section below. Click the link in the description to join our digital course, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet, and get a copy of our ebook so that you can start building your asset column with real assets that produce passive income and capital gains income. And it could be one single product that you don't even touch. It could be a digital product. It could be an affiliate product, somebody else's product. It could be white label, drop shipping through Alibaba. And all we're doing is creating a website, bringing in the leads, turning those leads into sales, grabbing those orders, asking the factories in Alibaba to go ahead and send that product to those customers with our white label, with our branding on it. And all we're doing is grabbing the customer's money and using that to pay Alibaba. And we keep the rest as bottom line, and we can automate the entire process. So if you want to learn how to create sales on autopilot, start creating an exit strategy from your job. If you want to quit your job, if you do not like your job, if you like your job, then you can still join our community here and take our courses and start building your business after you come home from your job. After you're done with your job, you can start building your business. And when you're ready to quit your job at some point, you want to retire, then you can then just focus on continue to build that business, because it's going to be creating cash flow already. So by the time you quit your job or you're ready to retire, then that business, if you've done it successfully, if you've nurtured that business correctly, then you will have a way to just supplement the entire income from your job. And you don't even have to worry about pension, because your assets will take care of you, and that's the whole point. So worry about the 4 pillars of an extraordinary life to focus on our everyday. That is health, wealth, love, and happiness. When we contribute something to the world, then we become happier and we have more love. So what is our contribution to humanity? Start thinking big, start thinking to solve other people's problems, because the more generous we are, the wealthier we become. Become wealthier by being more generous and solving other people's problems. Bringing you the good and bad news of money, the business principles of working on economies. Thank you for listening and being a partner, a master investor. Stay extraordinary and wealthy. Bye for now. Pinterest is a good also way to get unlimited leads and start creating organic sales, organic leads coming in through your capture pages, because I'm more active now on Pinterest. I wasn't as active. I'm just starting to be more active because I found that they have a lot of active users per month. So don't mess on that opportunity right here. So let me see here. I want to go to home feed. Where's my profile? Oh, there it is. This one. See, it gets 28, 9. 2 people click on it. I'm gonna start uploading more into my wall here. Let me pick another podcast. Hello, welcome to another podcast of Master Investor. Glad to be here again on another valuable talk on money, business, and investing. My name is Jose. I'm the founder of the company. If you're new to our community, subscribe to our channel and follow us on all social media platforms. Visit the link in the description to be able to download our wealth ebooks. We have 3 of them out right now: the 10 new rules of money, how to build cash flow with the internet, turn passive income on, and how to invest in crypto to build wealth. You can find them on Amazon if you like to read them on Kindle. However, I recommend that you go to the link in the description to access additional assets that will come with each ebook, because each book has turned into a digital course on our website. And moving forward, we have another ebook coming out in the next month. It's called How to Raise Capital. As you know, we encourage our community to understand how to use OPM, other people's money, the bank's money, how to raise capital. A business is supposed to be built to raise capital from the front end on direct sales through sales funnels, right? We talked about sales funnels on our last podcast, and we covered syndication and everything that we have been talking about this past week: how to create sales from autopilot, what it takes to position ourselves in the market with systems which have sales funnels, right? And those sales funnels are selling for us on autopilot, providing value to a niche through email campaigns, calls of action, right? We have blogs, we have our platforms of our brands, syndicated content about our products and services, educating the community with our mission. It's very important that we get used to using systems and delegating tasks so that we can free ourselves from the smallest things and can create freedom in our lives. We want to protect our time at all times and have time available to us to do anything, as we want to accomplish all of the goals that we have on our daily plan. We have to have a master investor always has a daily plan of actions that we must take and accomplish them. There are actionable steps, and that's what we want to do: see improvements on a daily basis. So we have to focus and narrow our vision to the next 24 hours. We want the big goal, we want to achieve the big vision, but there is a smaller vision right here in the next 24 hours, and that is to get better at this, to invest our time doing this: A, B, and C, and D. That's what we're going to be focusing on. We're going to make those decisions, and we need to oversee our operations and investments. We need to look at the numbers, look at the cash flow, How can we improve that asset? How can we make it more efficient? Can we improve it, right? How can we acquire another asset with the income that we're getting from that asset? We need to make plans for all the money that we're getting from our investments to create even more cash flow, because that money is buying more businesses and investments from us. Today, I have a topic which is going to be the 7 essential habits to attain true wealth. We're going to cover them. I wrote an article. If you'd like to have the article via PDF, let us know. Send us an email. Today is January 26, 2024. Or you can subscribe to our newsletter on our website, and you will get that via email as we're adding all of these articles and podcasts. We're converting everything into either PDF or an Audible, right? We're syndicating all of our content everywhere. So if you like to have it in PDF, let us know, or just subscribe to the newsletter or read our blog on our website, and you'll be able to see it there, okay? So we're gonna dive into it. We're gonna talk about the habits that we must possess and we must adopt from the ultra wealthy in order for us to create the wealth that we want. Okay, you don't have to be the next billionaire or the next trillionaire or the next millionaire. You can have hundreds of thousands of dollars coming in, or even thousands of dollars coming in, or even hundreds of dollars coming in per day on autopilot. You feel wealthy because the lifestyle is different for everybody, right? What's our standard of living? What do we want out of life? Some people don't care about having nice things, even when they have plenty of excess of cash flow coming in from assets. They don't care about having nice things. So it all depends on what we want out of life. And just know that it's okay to manifest anything that we want. We can do so by mastering the art of making money work hard for us through sound investing. And then we can achieve anything and accomplish and acquire anything that we want, because we can always build an asset to pay for that liability, for that expense. You know, a liability doesn't have to be a negative thing. It could be something that is luxury. In fact, a lot of the liabilities that we have are fun things that we love to do. So it's okay to have all of those things in our lives as long as they're contributing something positive in our lives. Right? We want to be doing healthy things. We want to be investing time with the right people. We want to be contributing something to the world, becoming more generous, and being consistent in what we do. People will understand that the consistency is where it is where the magic happens. Once we start building those habits and you start seeing the little improvements that we're making, and when we look back and we look in the present moment and we see those changes in ourselves, in our demeanor, in our body, and how much we're evolving, right? We have to be always seeking new information, being adaptable to new trends, catching early trends, use new systems, automate the entire process. If we have a skill or a talent that we like to express and capitalize on it, let's package it on a PDF or a book or a digital course. Right? So we need to, if you're an attorney or you're a dentist or you have a practice, right? You're seeing patients every day. You like to maybe create more freedom, that you need to start thinking how you can solve more people's problem in that field, in that niche, with a product or a product that the doctor or the individual behind the practice doesn't necessarily need to be there to make the transaction or to serve the product. It could be something that they can buy online. It can be distributed to different grocery stores, or if it's an attorney, maybe a software that an attorney can create, and now it's charging memberships for using that software. People that maybe need that type of service, something, create a product, right? Think of how you can solve more people's problems and stepping out of your comfort zone, which is seeing people face to face and exchanging your time for money, right? Then what ways can you do to create a product or service so that you can serve your community, which you already have a reputation in that community, and therefore you can create positive cash flow from a sound investment, from a sound asset that you control, that we control, right, with our companies. And so we want to make sure that we're building that asset column, and our time is focused on working to build passive income and making money work hard for us through sound investing. That's rule number one of our community here at Master Investor. And our mission is to elevate the financial well-being of humanity through high-quality financial education. Made simple, we look for opportunities to build passive income and true wealth. We're focusing on keeping our freedom right. We want to expand our networks, expand our expenses. A lot of people think that investing has to do with savings. It's totally the opposite. Savings is the opposite of investing. If we're investing, we're not thinking about saving. We're thinking about investing, actively move money from asset to asset and create more excess of cash flow so that we can acquire anything that we want. Money is not a problem because we have one problem, too much money coming in. And now we need to allocate that money into new assets. So we expand our horizons. We live above our means. That's our motto here in Master Investor, right? We're a community where we are visionaries. We are true leaders. We develop ourselves on a daily basis. We focus on creating that plan of action for the entire week so that we can follow that path and we create and double down on good habits and we increase and improve ourselves, and everything that we're doing in life is becoming even better because we're excelling. We are above the average. We have an edge, a certain edge, because it is noticeable, and we have a higher vibration due to the fact that we're investing in ourselves. So self-development is very important. I always say work harder on ourselves than we do anything else. So we need to be reading, listening to podcasts like this, for example. This is investing time wisely, right? Let me know if you're enjoying the podcast. If you have any questions, you can also write it in the comment section and we answer pretty quickly. So we'll be glad to listen to the feedback and join the dialogue. I appreciate your time being here and doing business with us at Master Investor. So let's dive into the 7 essential habits that we must possess in order to attain true wealth. In the pursuit of wealth, people often focus solely on financial gains, neglecting the broader aspects that contribute to genuine prosperity and fulfillment. True wealth encompasses not only monetary success, but also encompasses aspects of health, relationships, personal development, and contribution to society. Cultivating certain habits can lead to a holistic approach to wealth attainment, fostering prosperity in all areas of life. Here are 7 essential habits to adopt on the journey to achieving true wealth. Number 1, setting clear goals and vision. True wealth begins with a clear vision of what it means to us. Set specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound SMART goals that align with our values and aspirations. Define what wealth means beyond material possessions, considering aspects like health, relationships, personal growth, and community involvement. Regularly review and adjust our goals to stay aligned with our evolving vision of true wealth. Number 2, practice gratitude. Cultivate a mindset of gratitude by appreciating what we have rather than focusing on what we lack. Gratitude shifts our perspectives towards abundance, allowing us to recognize the wealth of opportunities, relationships, and experiences already present in our life. Start a daily gratitude and practice by journaling or reflecting on 3 things we are grateful for each day. This habit fosters contentment and attracts more positive experiences into our lives. Number 3, continuous learning and self-improvement. Invest in ourselves by prioritizing lifelong learning and personal development, acquire new skills, expand our knowledge, specifically financial knowledge, and challenge ourselves to grow beyond our comfort zone. Remember, we can turn information into knowledge only when we apply the information into our lives. Whether through books, courses, mentors, or experiences, commit to ongoing self-improvement like we're doing right now. Embrace failure as an opportunity for learning and view challenges as stepping stones towards success. A growth mindset enables us to adapt to change, seize opportunities, and unlock our full potential. 4, Financial discipline and wealth management. Develop sound financial habits that promote long-term wealth accumulation and financial freedom. Practice living above our means, prioritizing investing in avoiding unnecessary bad debt. Invest in get into good debt to buy or build assets that our companies control. Create a business plan and a strategy to invest our income and expand our expenses. Allocate funds towards investments and regularly review our financial operations. Cultivate patience and discipline in financial decision making. Focusing on long-term wealth building strategies rather than only short-term gains. Number 5, healthy lifestyle choices. Health is a fundamental component of true wealth. Prioritize our physical, mental, and emotional well-being by adopting healthy lifestyle habits. Maintain a balanced diet. Prioritize regular exercise. Get adequate sleep and manage stress effectively. Nourish our relationships and social connections. As strong support networks contribute to overall happiness and well-being. Allocate time for relaxation, hobbies, and activities that bring us joy and fulfillment. Number 6, build meaningful relationships. True wealth extends beyond individual success to encompass meaningful connections with others. Cultivate genuine relationships based on trust, empathy, and mutual support. Invest time and effort in nurturing friendships, family bonds, and professional networks. Surround ourselves with positive influences who inspire, encourage, and challenge us to grow. Practice active listening, generosity, and kindness in our interactions, fostering deeper connections and a sense of belonging and as much empathy. Yes, it was written right there. Scripted. Number 7, giving back and contributing to society. True wealth is not only about what we accumulate, but also about what we contribute to the world. Find ways to give back to our community and make a positive impact on the lives of others. Volunteer our time, skills, and resources to causes that we believe in, and support initiatives that promote free enterprising and capitalism. By serving others and contributing to the common good, we cultivate a sense of purpose and fulfillment that transcends material wealth. In conclusion, true wealth encompasses a multifaceted approach to prosperity that goes beyond financial riches. By adopting habits that prioritize personal growth, well-being, relationships, and contribution to society, we can achieve a more fulfillment and meaningful life. Cultivate these habits consistently, and we will discover that true wealth lies not only in what we possess, but also in who we become and how we positively impact the world around us and how we leave our mark after we're here. Subscribe, comment, and share the podcast. I appreciate you being here. I hope that you learn some of the most important habits that we must possess to become a master investor and master the game of money, have the wealthy mindset. Starts with a mindset, all right? And start by taking action. So turn that information, what we learned today, into knowledge by applying it in our lives. So, another tip that I have is make a schedule every day, right? Know exactly what's happening on every hour, what we're doing on every hour, so that we control our time wisely and we know exactly what we're accomplishing every day, right? And invest in yourself. Get in our inner circle. Get all in. Go into our website. Get into the digital course and start creating your first capture page, your email responder, right? And then have targeted traffic, connect the product to that capture page and begin to collect sales on autopilot and get that first experience if we never made money while sleeping through controlling a business, through controlling a digital asset, something that is making money whenever you're not present to make the money. A lot of people can make money at jobs, but not many people can make money while sleeping or doing something unrelated to work. There are 2 types of debt that exist, good debt and bad debt. We encourage everyone to first invest and use good debt to invest, to acquire assets. It's only good debt because we invest in it into assets that will produce positive cash flow to pay for the debt service, the interest, and all the expenses plus is going to leave us with positive cash flow. So we use good debt. We want to be in debt when we use our credit card, when we use any type of loan, or we borrow money, or we create a business that is bringing in excess of cash flow to us, because a business is raising capital from the front end and also from the back end, right? When we build a business, we want that business to create sales on autopilot from customers, and also we can raise capital through loans from the back end, because the cash flow analysis shows that it's creating positive cash flow every single day. Then the bank is willing to lend us money based on that cash flow that's coming in, or other private investors, for example. So when we build a business, always keep in mind this business needs to be building and needs to be raising capital from the front end and from the back end. So the systems needs to be in place. Sales funnels, right? And so you need three things in order to start building passive income right now. Number one, have a capture page. Number two, have an email autoresponder. Number three, target traffic, and you need to have a product attached to that capture page. You can find a product on any category, any niche at clickbank.com. Create a free account and go into the categories, choose whatever you're passionate about, find a product, whether it's a digital or non-physical, it doesn't matter, because you're just sending the lead, the traffic to that sales page. Create a unique link, bring that unique link, the promo link, into the capture page. Once a visitor goes into that capture page, enters their name and email, then they will be sent to that sales page automatically of that company to sell them the product. And then when the customer purchases, then they ship the product and we get a percentage. And we'll be able to tell how much we will get paid for each sale when you go into clickbank.com. All right. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and this podcast. And if you want to watch the live stream that we did today, then go to our YouTube channel. We're there every single day providing the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies, just like we're doing in here on our podcast. We're growing our audiences. I appreciate you being a supporter of our community. And remember, we all have an investor inside of us. Master Investor is all about building that investor inside of us into a master investor, because we have to deal with money for the rest of our lives. So we make money our slave. We tell money what to do, and we ensure that money brings more money back, because we have financial education. Therefore, we can put money to work. The one that lacks financial education, even with money, he or she cannot put it to work and make more money with that money. Financial education is at the foundation of true wealth. Start investing in our financial education today with our courses and products by visiting our website. Thank you for listening. I'll talk to you later. And if you want to go to YouTube, we'll be doing a live stream there very soon. Stay extraordinary and wealthy. Bye. Let me see here. Hello, welcome to another podcast of Master Investor. Glad to be here again on another valuable talk on money, business, and investing. My name is Jose. I'm the founder of the company. If you're new to our brand and our community, make sure you follow us here and all other social media platforms. Look for the logo Master Investor. Go to our website. I put the link in the description of this podcast so that you can download the ebooks and get into our digital courses. We are adding more assets so that people can have their tools and the resources, and all of our partners can create and build wealth with guidance and ease. Okay, because it's all about following the formulas that are already in place, that already exist, they're proven to work. Today, we're going to be speaking about the digital landscape, harnessing the power of sales funnels to acquire new customers online. Yesterday, and on our live streams that we've been doing this past week, but yesterday specifically, we talked about syndication, the wealthy mindset. We cover the business principles that needs to be in place, right, in order for a business to work, and the 8 elements of a business, and how we can acquire unlimited leads and sales using other people's knowledge. We talked about that, right? Having the 3 simple steps to create cash flow online, which is a step 1, have a capture page or landing page. Is basically one single website. You're going to see it because when you click the link in the description, it will take you to one of our capture pages. And that's what a capture page looks like, okay? And it can be any type of, in this case, we're speaking about financial education. So that's why you're going to be entering your name and email so that you can have access to the digital courses and the ebooks that we have available. However, when we're selling other people's products, it could be a health product, it could be finance, it could be anything that you're passionate about. And we need a capture page to collect emails and names. That's step 1. Step 2 is have that capture page connected with an email autoresponder, which will be in charge to organize all the leads that are coming into that capture page in one list so that we can communicate with them through broadcast emails, email campaigns, newsletters, etc. Inside of the email autoresponder, we can create a capture page. So focus on getting the email autoresponder. If you go to our website, click on the tab that says investor. The first option for our digital assets is get response, which is the email autoresponder that we use. Just click join, you get a whole month for free, and you can use the same autoresponder that we utilize for many years now. Okay, there are many email autoresponders, so you can use whatever you like. Do your research. It's all about due diligence. Remember, when it comes to investing in business, here at Master Investor, we help emphasize on the topic of due diligence, because it's not the investor, it's not the investment that is risky, it's the investor behind the investment that makes the investment risky, right? And it does not take money to make money. What it takes to make money is financial education, okay? And then we can make money, work hard, and make that money make money, right? But if the person doesn't have financial education, the person can have $1 million and they cannot make money with that money unless they go and gamble and then maybe get lucky and win, but they cannot invest it in sound in assets to create positive cash flow, passive income, and capital gains income. Those are the 2 types of income that we can get from investing. Today, we're going to cover the systems, right? Well, because the sales funnels is basically a system of systems helping the customer go from point A to the purchasing step. And even after they purchase our products, we still have to continue to bring awareness through brand awareness and keeping them updated with new products, educating them, providing value to that list. Because if they're doing business with us once and we're solving the problem, right? Whether we created the product ourselves or not. And if you're starting out and you're saying, well, I would like to just tap into the sales and create sales and start my digital business so I can, begin to escape the rat race. If you want to quit your job and create a lifestyle that you always dream of, instead of working in a corporate ladder, now you have your own companies and you're building your asset column, and you have a community here at Master Investor. You're building that investor inside of you to be a master investor. And we know when we are a master investor because we have the 3 E's. Financial education is one. The second E is experience. We have to actively be invested. So that's why I always say when we learn something from a podcast or from our mentors, we have to listen and take massive action, because we can expedite ourselves to our goals if we listen to other people's mistakes, the right mentors. No one said that we had to learn from our own mistakes. And if we do fail, we need to pick ourselves up and learn from the mistake so that we don't repeat the mistake again, right? It doesn't come back to our lives. But we need to ensure that we also are reading constantly so that we can learn from other people's mistakes. That if there's any shortcuts in life, I would say that's the shortcut in life, to learn from other people's mistakes and experiences so that we can, it's all about the knowledge and what we know and who we know and how we act with that information, because we turn information into knowledge when we apply it into our lives and we get feedback, we get results, right? Whether they're good or bad results, we get results. That is turning information into knowledge, right? And of course, the knowledge that we're giving here, the information is literally step by step. If you duplicate, then you're going to duplicate the results that we're all getting here, which is positive cash flow and capital gains income. Ultimately, we all here make the decision. Each individual makes a decision. No one is going to tell you where to invest your money, because you have financial education, so you know where to invest it. You're going to make that decision. You know what type of brain you want to create. You know what type of problem you want to solve, right? There are many marketplaces online that you can do affiliate marketing with the companies that are involved in there. And one of them is clickbank.com. That's where you need to go get a product. And it's physical products, there are subscription products, and also digital products. So choose whatever product you want. You don't ever need to touch the product. You can actually just begin to market the product and bring in sales leads to those sales pages so that they can convert into sales, and we can begin to earn sales on autopilot directly straight to our bank account, right? Because every time somebody purchases from our ad campaign, from an asset we have going on through our sales funnels, right? Then we're going to be able to scale that, make more by doing less, by working less. It's about not working at all, because a true business is supposed to create money. If it's a sound business, then it will create money for us whenever we're not working. That's an asset. It's a system of systems. Okay, so in the fast-paced world of online business, the concept of sales funnels has become a linchpin for acquiring new customers efficiently and effectively. Sales funnels makes the entire process automated. From the time that you land on the capture page, when you enter the name and the email, usually there's a bridge page, right? And you'll see a video underneath that capture page that we have. And the bridge page is basically adding a video after the individual enters their email or the email and their name and exchange of something, a gift that we're giving them of value, right? Something that they're going to be reading, or maybe even a video that we're giving them. And then right after they do that, we either can send that lead to go to the website to buy the product, to the sales page. We didn't create that website because we grabbed the link from ClickBank, from the marketplace. Okay, you need to find a product if you want to use other people's products. And then the lead can go straight to that website, to the sales page, and it's a very well put together sales page, professionally done, right, by the top experts. And then if they're ready to buy, they will make a purchase. However, there is a bridge page that we can add between the capture page and the sales page. And that bridge page, all it's going to do is introduce ourselves to the lead and give them thanks for requesting more information about the product. And if they have any questions, to let us know, right? And so then now, after that short video, then, and we can add maybe some benefits if we want to talk about the product, or we just let the sales page do the work. And then from there, we just build a rapport with the lead so that they can be comfortable when they get to the sales page and they can go ahead and buy, okay? It makes them feel more comfortable. If they don't buy, then they still have that relationship and they remember us when they get that email, that first email and the email campaign continues to be delivered to them, right? They will decide to buy eventually, as long as we warm them up correctly and we help them understand that we are the authority and we are here to solve their problems and they need that product. Okay, so we're going to give them education about the product, and we're going to give them calls of actions and doing it professionally and through smart marketing using systems so they can go ahead and buy, and we can scale that, or we can use another product, we can go find another product, we can duplicate the process. But the important point is that if you never made money online, this is the fastest way that you can make money online while sleeping. The whole purpose is that our community here begin to make money while we are sleeping, okay? Because otherwise it's not truly an investment. If you have to be awake to make the money, then it's not an investment, it's not a business, it's not making money while we're sleeping. It's asset is a business or investment that makes us money when we're not working. At all times, it's pumping money into our pocket, right? Whether it's one product that is going viral that we have, we're selling from other people and we found a niche and we're bringing 10 sales a day, right? We're bringing $700 a day. That's $21,000 per month. What's the overhead cost? Not much, because we're using other people's resources. We're using their sales pages. All we did is create a capture page and have an email responder. That's less than $20 a month. The first month is free. And the first month you can also do free ads until you get your first sales, and then pay that money, that ad budget or whatever you spend on that month with the sales that are coming in during that month. You just have to make sure that those ads are clever and they're the right ads in front of the right group of people. Choose Facebook because Facebook allows us to do free, not free, but they allow us to pay at the end of the month. Other platforms like Google, we have to put a deposit down first of $500 to start doing ads with them. However, Facebook allowed us to just connect our credit card into the ad manager's account and we can pay at the end of the month. So our focus is to bring in sales within the first 20 days so that we can grab that money and then turn around and pay the marketing expense. Okay. So we can literally start creating sales on autopilot within 5 days. If you get our ebook right now, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet, Turn Passive Income On, link in the description, and you get into the digital course, you'll be set up within 5 days, and you can literally begin to start collecting positive cash flow from your business that you're controlling online, okay? This talk will explore the strategic implementation of sales funnels, unraveling the stages that guide potential customers through a journey from awareness to conversion. Discover how businesses can leverage sales funnels to not only attract, but also nurture and convert leads in the dynamic digital landscape. Number one, understanding the sales funnels concept. A sales funnel is a visual representation of the customer journey, segmented into stages that align with the buying process. The typical stages include awareness, interest, consideration, intent, and finally, purchase. Each stage serves a specific purpose, guiding potential customers seamlessly from discovery to becoming loyal patrons. Number two, creating compelling awareness. The journey begins with creating awareness. At this stage, businesses aim to capture the attention of their target audience. Strategies may include content marketing, social media engagement, and paid advertising. Engaging in shareable content helps businesses stand out in the digital noise, making a memorable first impression on potential customers. Number three, building interest through value. Once awareness is established, the focus shifts to building interest. Provide valuable content that addresses the needs and pain points of our audiences. Understanding our customer is so important. That's why I'll always talk about who is our avatar, who are we talking to, and more importantly, who's the one that needs our product right now because they have the problem. That's our avatar. That is our client that we want to advertise to. Okay, and then we can get other colder leads through different methods, but mainly we're going to be focusing on targeted traffic. That's why the first step is have a capture page, right? To create and sell on autopilot. If you never made any money, if you have no systems, the first step is get a capture page. Second step, have an email responder. You use the email responder to create a capture page. And step number 3 is have targeted traffic, and then go get a product from clickbank.com, create a free account, choose a product, create a link. They'll give you a link within seconds. Grab that link, connect that link to the capture page, and then begin to do advertisement, targeted traffic, meaning that you know who your avatar is, who has the problem, and we're going to use smart marketing to put that message in front of the right group of people so that they can grab, purchase, and repeat again. Okay, and that's marketing. And we're going to do that through sales funnels as well, right? That's what we're speaking about, putting everything on automation. We want to be detached from the entire operation when it's making money, because we're here to work to build passive income and make money work hard. And of course, have total freedom. That's what we're doing. The strategy of working hard to build passive income, right? Through sound investing and making money work hard. We're not working for earned income. We're not working for a paycheck. We're working to create and build our asset account. And those assets will create passive income, will be cash cows paying us over and over again. Infinite return on investment, including when we don't even have any money invested in the deal, because we already recouped the money back from the investment or the business. And but we still control the asset, the business, and we still collect the positive cash flow. That's infinite return on investment, and that's the holy grail of investing. That's what we want to look for. Investments that we can build, create. If we invest in any capital, we get that capital back as soon as possible and still control that asset and collect the cash flow. That's infinite. That's money for nothing. That's a cash cow. That's a printing money machine. That's what we want to have on our asset column, different cash cows. Okay, we don't want to own jobs and be involved in having to do in tasks, right, to create the money. We want to put the systems together, put the business together, launch the business, launch the ad, and then watch the sales come through and let the sales funnels do the talking and the selling for us. We don't even need to use our own face to create sales on autopilot. I haven't said you need to do a video. I said that we could do a video on the bridge page. I like to do videos. I have no problem with that because I love to spread our message of our company. And more so, I'm the founder of Master Investor, so I need to lead by example. I need to be the visionary, and that's what we're doing. A live stream every day. We're providing content. We're doing podcasts. We're doing interviews and different ways to syndicate our content that we're actively doing today. And we're sharing the same strategies with our community and pulling the curtain to the side so that everybody can duplicate and, and can have success with their own brands, with their own businesses, creating wealth together. The rules, the new rules of money needs to be in us. We need to be playing with understanding that money is debt. Today, money is created with debt. That's why debt is tax-free. That's why we like to use debt to invest. So when we have a credit card, we use it to invest and buy an asset. When we borrow money, we buy an asset. We don't care about the interest rates as long as the asset will pay for the interest rates and the debt service. We don't care how much the interest, and it's also leaving us with positive cash flow. So every time we pay the bank or we pay whoever we borrow the money from, then it's also making us a payment because whatever is left is our positive cash flow. So that's literally money for nothing too, because if we have the entire investment on 100% finance, meaning that we use borrow money to acquire that investment, and that debt is creating positive cash flow for us. Every time we make a payment to a bank, we're also making a payment to ourselves. Every time we make a payment to a credit card, we're making a payment to ourselves because whatever is left is our positive cash flow. That means it's infinite return on investment because we have no money of our own invested in the deal. The money that we have involved is the bank's money, and we're making those payments by the revenue of that asset, which is coming from the sales funnels that we have in place. We're not working to do that. And if we want to have something of luxury, we create an asset, we borrow an asset, we focus on the asset column at all times. This could be in the form of informative blog posts, engaging videos, or webinars. The goal is to position our brand as a reliable source of information, fostering trust and deepening the connection with potential customers. 4. Nurturing consideration and intent. As potential customers express interest, they move into the consideration and intent stages. So that's number 4, nurturing, consideration, and intent. As potential customers express interest, they move into consideration and intent stages. Some customers will be ready right from the beginning. The closer we come close to the right niche, to the right group of people, the right avatar, the person that has the problem and they need our solution, that's what we're targeting right there. That's a hot lead. And we want to focus on bringing in those leads into our email responder and through our sales funnel. Once they go into our capture page, that's when the email responder starts working. Here, businesses can offer more in-depth content, case studies, and testimonials to showcase the value of the products or services. Implement email marketing campaigns to stay top of mind and gently guide leads towards making a purchase and decisions. We always asking for the call of action, always asking and telling the leads and telling our community, go ahead and purchase, go ahead and get in, right? That's why I always say, go ahead and check out the link in the description. We have to let people know what is the direction that we would like them to take in order for them to have the success that they're looking for. Okay, so provide value and then have calls of action so that people can make a decision right there. Implement, so focus on email marketing. That's why we need the email responder. So go get the email responder. Look at the tab on our website that says investor, and then you'll find it there. When you get inside our digital course, you also find all the resources and websites that we have available for everybody to take a look. And if you want to use the system that they have, they offer, you can do another system. There are many competitors, and just do your research, right? Do due diligence. We are all here to be a master investor, and we have to take responsibility. So take leadership and make moves right now, right? Don't just listen to this and go about your life. Listen to it and then create your capture page, your email responder, and targeted traffic. Okay, your first ad, and go get a product on ClickBank. You don't have a product yet. Maybe you want to create a product. You like to cook. Maybe you can share recipes in a form of a tutorial or something. And that could be done in the near future, right? You can sell other people's products first and begin to test how it feels to get sales even while we're sleeping. That would be the best feeling that you ever had if you never had that feeling. Number 5 is strategically crafting the purchase stage. The final stage of the sales funnels is the purchase. At this point, potential customers have become well-informed and are ready to decide. Streamline the purchase process, remove unnecessary friction, and provide clear calls to action. Incentivize conversions with special offers, discounts, or exclusive access to further entice potential customers to make that crucial step. Number 6, so upsells and offer them more value always, right? More solutions. 6, implementing retention strategies. The journey doesn't end with a purchase. It transforms into a customer retention. Post-purchase engagement involves delivering exceptional customer service, seeking feedback, and offering additional value through loyalty programs or exclusive content. Satisfied customers can become brand advocates, contributing to organic growth through word-of-mouth referrals. And we always say here, customer service is one of our priorities. Look at all the big companies, Amazon, Apple. If there's any issues with any of the products, we can call, you can talk to somebody on the phone, or you can send an email, they'll answer. There's a chat, real people talking to you on their website. So there's always that human-like feeling in there. And I think it's important to have that. And if you're using artificial intelligence to help customers that are having maybe an issue or a question, then make sure those systems are the best so that it looks top of the line. Okay, customer service is key. We need to have customer service in our
businesses that we're building that we're turning into brands, right? Because we're not just building a business. Otherwise, we just have a commodity. It can be replaced at any time. We want to build a business that turns into a brand, okay, which has intrinsic value, meaning that it has something that is protected, registered, patent, is something that a logo is something unique, intellectual property that no one else can take. And it also has financial integrity or business integrity, which means that it has all the 8 elements of the cash flow triangle, which we will learn inside of our digital course and the ebook How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet. There are 8 elements that a successful business must establish in order for that business to solve the problem that it was created to solve and fulfill that mission over and over again successfully. Okay, so take a look at that cash flow triangle, learn the 8 elements, and you will be able to start looking at businesses that you're going to buy or you're going to build with those 8 elements in front of you. Okay. 6, implementing retention strategies. The journey doesn't end with a purchase. Okay, we said that, right? So after they get our products, they purchase, we need to continue have a conversation with them, providing them value, and we need to listen to their feedback. Maybe send them a survey, a quick questionnaire or something. Offer them, give them a coupon, and just continue to provide that love and that value that they want and that they should have for being part of our community or whatever brand you're building. Number 7, leveraging analytics for continuous improvement. Data is a gold mine in the digital realm. Utilize analytics tools to track the performance of each stage in our sales funnel. Monitor conversion rates, identify bottlenecks, and analyze customer behavior. This data-driven approach enables business to refine their strategies, optimize the funnel, and enhance the overall customer experience. Number 8, testing and iterating for optimization. A successful sales funnel is a result of continuous testing and iteration. Experiment with different elements such as headlines, visuals, copy, and calls to action. A and B testing allows businesses to identify what resonates best with their audience, enabling them to refine their approach and continually optimize the sales funnel for maximum efficiency. Conclusion: in the digital era, harnessing the power of sales funnels is a strategic imperative for businesses aiming to acquire new customers online. By understanding the customer journey, creating compelling content at each stage, and leveraging data for continuous improvement, businesses can build effective sales funnels that not only attract but also nurture and convert leads, laying the foundation for sustainable growth in the dynamic and competitive online landscape. A sound business is a system of systems. So the sales funnels are key. Start investing in your financial education, go get the ebook, put your sales funnels to work, create your first capture page. It'll take you less than 5 minutes to do. Once you get your email autoresponder, and then target traffic, and make sure you go get the ebook, download it, get into the digital course, get it from our website, because if you go to Amazon, you're just going to have the ebook. If you get it from our website, you have an entire digital course, because every book that we have written here at Master Investor, we have 3 right now: the 10 rules of money, how to build cash flow with the internet, turn passive income money, and how to invest in crypto to build wealth, understanding Bitcoin and blockchain. Those 3 books are available on Amazon and on our website. On our website, we have turned them into a digital course. You get the ebook and you get additional access because we are adding more and more valuable content, videos, tools, documents to help us build our asset column and emphasize on the topic of that specific book. Okay. So when you get into our website, you'll see the courses. And when you get into the courses, you have the ability to get into the virtual office, download the ebook, or you can read the book from the virtual office and access any of the assets. And doesn't matter in the future how much the price is going to be. And it, regardless of how many assets and we are adding into that digital course, Everybody that gets in now will always be grandpa at the end. Okay, so is it bargain? Go get it right now. Get into our inner circle. Begin to invest and experience sales on autopilot using the techniques and the proven formulas that we have laid out inside our community for our members to utilize and bring their brand to be positioned correctly in the marketplace, to create a brand, to start a new business, to develop their existing business, regardless of which state as an entrepreneur you're in. Take a look at our digital courses. I'm sure and 100% that is going to help you create even more positive cash flow and true wealth. I appreciate you being here on another great talk about money, business, and investing. My name is Jose. I'm the founder of the company. Follow us on all social media platforms, bringing you the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies. I'll talk to you on the next podcast, and I'll see you on our live stream. Feel free to go over there. We're doing a live stream every day. We're going to keep that going the entire year. We're going to do a podcast every day. So thank you for being part of our community. Stay extraordinary and wealthy. Bye for now.
Let's see.
Hello, welcome to another podcast of Master Investor. Glad to be here again in another valuable talk of money, business, and investing. My name is Jose. I'm the founder of the company. Subscribe to our podcast channel here and all other social media platforms. We have content where we are providing the new rules of money, how to invest with the wealthy mindset, how to equip ourselves with the proper tools and resources that are available to all of us. Today, I want to speak about syndication, how to bring awareness of our brand, right? And we talk about this all the time in other podcasts and inside of our digital courses as well. We have 3 ebooks out right now on stores, on our website, on Amazon. If you go to our website, you have additional bonuses and assets that will come with that book because we have turned each book into a digital course, and we will do that forever. Okay, every time we publish a book, that book will become a digital course into our website, where you have a virtual office. Whoever is a member, through our website, you will have a virtual office. You can access it through your phone, and you can download the ebook into your smart device, or you can read the ebook through our reader inside the virtual office. You can access any other document, videos, exclusive assets that we will have for that digital course to emphasize on the topic of that book. Okay, so each volume is contained with financial literacy, with steps, actionable steps for everyone to take to build the asset column and create the wealth that we all desire. So today we're going to be speaking about syndication of our content, how to create backlinks, how to create organic traffic. I'm going to explain a little bit about what is backlinks. If those who are new into these terms, bear with me. You will start hearing them over and over again so that we can help you understand how to have systems successfully working for us. We need to understand all of these terms, okay? So syndication basically means that we are grabbing our content that we're creating, whether it's on one platform, and then we're syndicating that into other platforms, other blogs, and I'm gonna show you how to do that, okay, successfully. And I wanna point out some of the wealthy mindset habits and ways to live, okay, and on day-to-day basis. We're gonna cover that today as well. So we'll make it very valuable. By the end of this video, you will know what syndication, how to syndicate our content, the importance of syndication, right? Because we need to be omnipresent everywhere at the same time. That's why we see like big brands. You can name any big brand that you can think of right now, like Red Bull, Coca-Cola, Nike, Apple. Their marketing is amazing. They're everywhere. You turn, there's marketing from those companies. Amazon is doing a great job as well. But this company is also focused on something that we talked about in our last podcast, which was customer service and focusing on customer service, right? Creating that culture that, hey, if you're a customer, if you're a partner of ours, you can reach to our office, you can send an email, and we will answer like fast and give you a solution to the problem, whether it's a billing problem, whether it's an order problem, whatever it is, we're there to help you and make it better. And that will carry companies farther than the competitors who are not focusing on customer service. So I want to emphasize as much as possible on the importance of building that culture of customer service in our companies that we're building. Now, let's go over the mindset of the wealthy, and then I'll cover the article that we wrote, and we did it on a live stream. So if you want to watch that, you can see me going through the entire article in there. But I'm going to go over to the main points that we talked about, which is very important and essential. That's why I'm creating a podcast, because everything that we have online through videos in any other form, we need to syndicate as much as possible to other mediums like podcasts, right? So podcasts do uh, make residual income as well. The more streams we get as a company, the more residual income we get paid. And that podcast that we did can bring money over and over again, because if it has a great message behind it, something that it will improve somebody's lives, people's lives, not just one person, but people's lives, because we're solving a problem, we're educating the customers and the listeners and our audiences and our leads about our mission and what we're all about as a company, what type of problem we are solving. And if we can match that with their problem that they have, right? Then we have a win-win partnership. We can create a win-win partnership. And that's what we're all about here at Master Investor. Our culture is all about win-win partnership, being transparent, understanding the difference between an asset and liability, going to simplicity, and keep it super simple at all times. If it doesn't make sense, don't do it. We don't do it, right? If the numbers do not work, it's a bad investment. If the numbers work, then it's a good investment, right? And it has to make sense. So don't make it difficult. We don't need to be experts at math to have success at building wealth. Okay, so you don't need to be an expert at creating websites, at creating any systems, because everything is created for us already. All we need to do is position ourselves with systems that are working hard to do the selling and selling for us, and syndicating our content so that we bring awareness to all new clients. We can tap into new databases, right? Because one person can lead us to a whole different network of new clients. Okay, and the whole goal is to acquire a new leads every day, not just regular leads, but targeted leads, meaning that these people are having an issue in their life, right? They have a problem, and we have that solution, and they know we do because they give us their name and their number. Or their number or their email, so that we can send them information about the product and the solutions that we have. And we get that name and email through a capture page or landing page, right? And it's basically a one simple website where it offers the visitors something of free in exchange for their name and email. It could be a video, case study, testimonial about a product that we're selling to them. They're interested in learning how to make money online, or how to lose weight, how to meditate, how to go on a diet naturally, how to, whatever it is. We're selling the how to, and then we have a solution attached to that. We have the product that makes that happen, right? And so we bring the end user with the provider. We have the systems, we position, we control the systems, and that's what a business owner does, right? On the right side of the cash flow circle, remember there are 4 players in the cash flow circle. So when you look at our logo, that red circle right there, the cash flow circle. Look at our logo, and there are 4 players in the game of money, and that represents the game of money. And the whole purpose of the game of money, who wins the game of money, is those who operate successfully on the right side of the cash flow circle. On the right side of the cash flow circle, we have the business owner and the inside investor or master investor. Okay, the business owner controls systems. We own systems, right? We control systems, meaning that we have business operations. We're solving a problem with different products, different services, and those products are being sold through systems that we have, right? An email responder. We have everything set on autopilot. We have an email campaign going out to all the leads that are coming in. All we are doing is supervising those systems, overseeing them, making sure that everything is functioning correctly. We're getting leads every day. We're talking to those clients, right? We're helping them make a decision to go ahead and purchase from us. And we're building that trust. Also, not for only the short term, but for long term, because once they buy from us once, we don't have to get rid of that lead. We continue to send them valuable information. And if they purchase something from us and they got it, and they, we have a good partnership with whoever we affiliating ourselves with, right? Because this is through affiliate marketing that you can sell other people's products without having to create your own products. All you have to do is connect the end user, send them to that website, the capture page, your capture page collects the emails. Now you have an email on your database, on your email responder, and then after they enter the email name, they will be directed to either a bridge page where you give them thanks for signing up, and you can tell them check your email, or you can pay somebody to do the video for you and build that rapport with them. And then after that short video of the bridge page, then they can be sent to that product sales page of the solution that we are educating them with. And then now that page is a sales page where it's encouraging to, hey, buy the product. You can order this much is a membership. Hopefully, we are focused on doing subscription products because it builds residual. And when we attach ourselves with great companies, then is usually a guarantee that we're going to get payments after payments because the customer is going to continue to buy that product because it works. These products are extraordinary products. I mean, they're natural products. They have all different types of products, not just health, business, self-development, meditation, yoga, any type of niche that you can think of. If you go to clickbank.com, you can find all of this information inside of our digital course and ebook, where you're going to learn exactly how to get set up, and you can do it in less than 5 days. Find a product in less than a day. You go to clickbank.com. It's a website, it's a marketplace. You create a free account. You need to create a nickname account as well once you're inside of ClickBank. And then you can create a promo link of any of the products that you see and find in those categories in there. And I think we counted it yesterday. There were like over 500 products available right now for people to sell. One of the products that we were looking at had 866 people making sales with that product. The commission is a subscription. The commission base was $133 per sale. So I don't know if recruiting was 133 because they have to buy that over and over again. But the first commission was $133. So 13 sales a day, that's $1,300 a day. And yesterday we did a live stream on explaining our community how can we make $1,300 per day online on Autopilot. And that is a simple way to do it right there. You follow those 2 simple steps, have a capture page, have an email responder, and then we're going to have targeted traffic. Those are the 3 steps. And then we need a product from ClickBank, somebody else's product. Unless you have a product ready or you want to create your product right now, you can create one, right? You can do a video series, you can do a tutorial, you can do a recipe, you can sell a book, right? But if you want to get started right away, you want to tap into sales and you want to use other people's products, then what you want to do is choose a product from ClickBank, get the promo link, bring that promo link into the capture page, right? And so if you're going to have a bridge page after the capture page, then you have the bridge page, and then after the bridge page, the system will send the lead into the sales page of that product, which we grab that link, our unique link that tracks our leads, right? That we're sending to them. It tracks them. So every time somebody comes to that link, because we send them there, we get paid for that. So as long as they make a payment or they purchase something or they upgrade to a new, we are always linked to that customer. So then we can grab that link, right, and then place it in the system so that we can say, okay, once the lead finish watching the bridge video on the bridge page, which a bridge page is an advanced strategy now. And it's simple, but it's advanced. Majority of people that start creating their business online and building their asset column with digital assets, they don't usually have a bridge page. And I'm giving this to our community because, hey, I'm giving you the top knowledge. I've been doing this for years. We have been in the internet since early 2000s, and we know exactly what works and what doesn't work. And we are constantly educating ourselves on new systems, softwares, artificial intelligence, technology, and we understand the science behind of making money on Autopilot using other people's products and also our own products. We need to have systems, right? And then we need to have those systems solving a problem together, okay? And it doesn't sound complicated because it's not complicated at all. One system, it could be the email responder that I'm speaking about, which is very easy to use. Anybody can use that, okay? Go check it out because we have a link on our website where it will take you to the email responder that we use when you go to the investor tab. Check out the link in the description of this podcast and get our ebooks, get our digital courses, and get into uh, our inner circle, because whatever course you get from our website, you will always be grandfathered in forever, regardless of how many assets we add into that digital course. In other words, in the future, the digital course is going to cost more than today, because the more assets we add into that digital course, the more we're going to raise the price. And so you will always be grandfathered in. You will always have access to all the assets, regardless of the price going up in the future. You get it for today's price. You will have access, even if that digital course will become $100,000 course one day, or a $500,000 course, right? Because we have so much organized information that literally does what the book says it does, which helps people, in this case, how to build cash flow with the internet, turn passive income on. So we're going to have exclusive interviews with wealthy entrepreneurs and master investors who are winning in this game of money digitally. And we can share the golden nuggets with all of our community that are involved in that digital course exclusively. So it becomes more valuable. So it's a great investment on your financial education. Join us on our mission, which is to elevate the financial well-being of humanity through high-quality financial education. Made simple, we're looking for opportunities to build passive income and true wealth. Okay. If that resonates, please join us on our mission. We all have an investor inside of us, and our goal is to make that investor to a master investor, because we have financial education. We have the 3 E's: financial education, experience, and excess of cash flow. We thrive and we live through passive income and capital gains income. One of the hardest things for a person to do is to learn how to not live through a paycheck from a job, because they've been conditioned to have that paycheck come, and they have to work physically to go get that money. If they don't, they start feeling mad, or they start worrying about it because they have an attachment to working for money. So we need to unlearn that. If you are in that position, if you're already past that, and you already with the wealthy mindset, the core values of a wealthy person, and we are acting with that knowledge, with that information that we have, with the financial education, everything, we're getting results, then we are a master investor. Regardless of how much money you're making, it doesn't matter, because everybody's standard of living is different. So your lifestyle could take $20,000 per month, $21,000 per month, let's say. That's about $700 per day, right? And that could make you feel like you're ultra wealthy. You don't have to worry about paying the bills. You have enough money to pay for the cars that you want, live in the house that you want, travel the times that you want, eat what you want with 21,000. Not everybody wants to be on a private jet. Not everybody wants to have the top luxury cars. So again, everybody's standard of living is different. So wealth is measured in the time that we have with the freedom that we can have access to on that moment. So it depends on how much assets we have and how many years those assets can contribute to our freedom. So if it's 50 years, then we have 50 years of wealth. It's not the money, it's measured by the time of the freedom with our lifestyle that we have. So know the difference, right? It's very important. We're bringing you the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies. Here at Master Investor, we are the authentic brand of money, business, and investment. We're doing a live stream on YouTube every single day, and we are so happy because we are making progress, right? We're devoted to our mission, and we're growing. We're helping people understand the new rules of money and how to build wealth successfully by taking action on our own, by having control over our assets, by knowing how to incorporate a company, how to create a brand, right? How to register, how to delegate, how to talk to the right group of people, the right attorney, the right CPA, to be able to minimize taxes all the way to zero, to use the tax code, to use the tax benefits that we have as a wealthy entrepreneur and a master investor, right? And a wealthy entrepreneur starts with the mindset. You cannot be a wealthy entrepreneur just because you have money. A wealthy entrepreneur means that you have a wealthy mindset, period. Because you could be at a moment where you don't have money, but you have the wealthy mindset. Then you're a wealthy entrepreneur because you're acting on the code of conduct of a wealthy entrepreneur. You have the core values. You approach money differently. Even if you don't have it, you're still approaching it the way a wealthy entrepreneur approaches it. So it's a mindset. And remember how many people win the lottery, they have money or they inherit money from their families. If they don't have the wealthy mindset, they don't have the financial education in them, they'll end up losing all that money, wasting all that money, and never making money with that money. So it's not money that makes more money, it's financial education that makes money make more money. Without financial education, you are only gambling and you may win some money here and there, but you end up losing all your money because you don't know how to make it work in sound investing. And here at Master Investor, we're solving that problem. We're giving people the tools, the resources, and knowledge every single day with high quality products, full with financial education to fill that foundation that we all need to make it a strong, um, to make it a strong mark in the world of investing, right? To be able to be noticeable and win and have the lifestyle that we want and be able to thrive through our passions and also our purpose in life. We all have skills. We're all talented in some way or another. We need to learn how to create freedom in our lives through having assets on our asset column so that we can focus even more on honing our crafts. Whatever we're great at, whatever we're passionate about, it could be many passions. We need to focus on those things every single day. Every single waking moment on our life, we should be hungry to be saying, okay, I'm doing this, I'm going back to the basics, I'm going to shape, I'm going to work on my craft today again, pick it up from what I left yesterday. I'm going to learn something new. I'm going to work on this. Every day counts. We lay a brick at a time. Eventually we can look back and we'll have what we always dream of. But we need to focus every 24 hours. So here at Master Investor, we lead by example. This year we're almost done with this first month of 2024. And look, we have not stopped. We've been working out every single day, doing a live stream, talking about money, right? Working on our 4 pillars of an extraordinary life: health, wealth, love, and happiness. Right? Once we have that in our lives and we're focusing on contributing something to the world through businesses and investments, charity, right? Being generous, solving other people's problems through systems, right? Through products, whether it is our products or not, we're still helping bring in customers satisfaction through solutions. We're helping the world, right? And then if we're creating a brand, then great. We're also creating something that is helping the world become a better place. And when we do that, and we're focused on our own pouring love into ourselves and becoming more valuable, we have happiness, we have love, we have wealth, and we have health. Health is important. That's why we created that 15 minutes daily routine of, hey, we're going to work out 15 minutes per day, no matter what. That's what we're going to be doing. And regardless of where we are, vacation, we do 15 minutes. If we get a pump, right, we got to do 15 minutes like intense, right? It's not supposed to be lazy 15 minutes. It's supposed to be 15 minutes. Either you're going out there to jog, walk, do some sit-ups, jumping jacks, 15 minutes. Get your heart rate pumped. And then if you like to stay longer or do a little longer, then great. A lot of times I stay up to, long because I'll do a live stream. I'll be talking about money. I'll run and I'll do bicycle. I'll do the whole entire workout on stream. And I looked down at time. I already did my 15 minutes. I'm sweaty, and I continue to talk and I continue to provide value. And I also get busy with more weights and training. Right? You don't need weights to get in shape. You can do this at home. You can do breathing work. I just want to emphasize that being healthy creates more wealth for us as well. If we're adding financial education in the mix, we have to have financial education in the mix, because if you're healthy and you don't have financial education, then you're not going to have wealth, because being healthy doesn't bring in cash flow. Okay. What brings in cash flow is financial education, but we need to mix financial education in our cocktail. We need to mix exercise in our cocktail on a daily basis, and we need to do investing on a daily basis, like actionable steps to invest in. Like we need to either grab a product from somebody else, put a system in place, capture page, and start our business and start something every day, right? We need to start getting those sales in and start raising capital, start learning how to use debt, borrow money to buy assets so that we can lower our taxes all the way to zero. Debt is tax free. People are so afraid to debt because they only know how to use debt to buy liabilities. If they just knew how to grab that debt, which is basically the same thing as buying liabilities, except that you're going to be putting the money into an asset that will produce income that will pay for the debt back, will pay for all the expenses, and will leave us with positive cash flow every single month. So now let's go dive into the topic of today, the blogs that I wrote. So we're going to go over the wealthy mindset and the syndication, right? So mastering to acquire cash flow and assets through sound investing. Title: Unveiling the Wealthy Mindset, a blueprint for financial freedom. In the realm of financial prosperity, the wealthy mindset stands as a key differentiator between those who amass great fortunes and those who struggle to make ends meet. It goes beyond more monetary accumulation. It encompasses a unique set of attributes, attitudes, habits, and perspectives that paves the way for sustained success. In this talk, we delve into the core elements that define the wealthy mindset and explore how cultivating these traits can unlock doors to financial abundance. If you want to make daily sales on autopilot, hit the link in the description, join our inner circle. We can get you started in less than 5 days. You can be positioned on the market to bring in sales while you're sleeping. If you want to experience your first sales while not working and be able to see that money come into your account, get into our inner circle, join us, go all in, take massive action. Number one, visionary thinking. As a wealthy individual, we need to have that visionary thinking. Wealthy individuals are often distinguished by their ability to envision success long before it materializes. They possess a clear, compelling vision of their financial goals and relentlessly pursue them. This visionary thinking allows them to set a specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, smart objectives, creating a roadmap to guide our actions and decisions. Two, risk-taking and innovation. Embracing risk and innovation is inherent to the wealthy mindset. While caution is not entirely abandoned, the wealthy understand that calculated risk can lead to substantial rewards. This mindset fosters a willingness to step outside comfort zones, explore new opportunities, and invest in ventures that may not guarantee immediate returns but have the potential for significant long-term gains. So visionary thinking was one. Number two is risk-taking innovation. We talk about it here all the time. We need to have faith because visionary takes faith. Believing in the unseen, that's what faith is. So as a true leader, we need to be able to have a strong vision, convey that vision to our team and our customers, and translate that thinking into real steps. We need to write that thinking down, that vision down, and we need to reverse engineer, and we need to fulfill the mission and the vision daily of that business. And with innovation, risk taking, because everything is changing so quickly due to technology, artificial intelligence, and so forth, we need to also adapt quickly and change quickly and unlearn and learn the new, apply the new, right? We need to take out the old and exchange what's not working with what is working now. And we need to be okay with that. So risk taking is important, and innovation, calculated risk. And how do we reduce risk? The only way is through financial education and having more experience. And we can get experience by actively taking action, right? That's the best way to get experience. But most importantly, if you want to take that to a whole different level, we learn from other people's mistakes, not from our mistakes, and we apply what these mentors are showing us. so that we can literally get to the results faster and we can avoid uh, mistakes that we should avoid, because all they're doing is going to take energy from us. So focus on the mission, get a group of people close to us that are already made the moves that we want to make and achieve what we want to make, and we're going to listen to them carefully and apply the education and wisdom they're giving us in our lives actively. Okay, so risk taking and innovation is important in a brand and a company. If you're not innovating, other people will take over because of innovation. So you want to stay ahead of the competitors, we need to innovate, even though we may get feedback right away. It could be criticism, right? Because now we put something out, we're innovating, we're literally discovering something new, right? And we're listening to the world and their reaction. And we need to be okay with feedback, whether it's negative or positive. Number three, resilience and learning from failure. Failures are viewed not as setbacks, but as opportunities for growth. The wealthy mindset is resilient, bouncing back from challenges with newfound knowledge and experience. Learning from mistakes is a cornerstone of financial success, and the ability to adapt and pivot in the face of adversity is a trait shared by many who have accumulated significant wealth, right? And the American dream comes with failure, but we don't need to learn from our own mistakes. There's no rule that says we need to go through that mistake ourselves. However, we learn through failure. We learn through attempting to do something, getting up again, doing it again. If we love it enough, we're going to continue through those tough times, if you will. They're not tough times, they're just learning moments, because we don't know something. That's why we, in quote unquote, fail, right? And so we need to adjust. We need to learn the lesson right behind that lesson so we can earn the blessing. So learning from the mistakes is important, but most importantly, we can learn from other people's mistakes by reading, by doing more reading and listening, like we're doing right here, having an extraordinary talk about improving our finances and having the wealthy mindset, right? We need these points that I'm making here. That's why this is on the internet right now. You're listening to it because it's that important. But I took time to create this. Number four, goal-oriented work ethic. Wealthy individuals are renowned for their strong work ethic and unwavering commitment to our goals. The mindset of working smarter, not just harder, is prevalent. We use leverage. We like to delegate. We understand that we want freedom, total freedom. We want excess of cash flow. We don't want to have a job. We want to create jobs. We want to give other people opportunities, but we want to ultimately have freedom at all times. We don't want something to take time away from us or keep us in there, obligated to be there to make that money. No, we want to be able to that system to make us money even when we're not working, even when we're not there, even while we're sleeping, brushing our teeth, taking a shower, we're still making money, right? This involves a strategic prioritization, pardon me, effective time management, and a focus on high impact activities that align with long-term objectives. Number five, mindful spending and investment. The wealthy mindset extends beyond earning money to managing it wisely. Practicing it mindful spending involves making intentional informed choices about where money is allocated. We have to plan for each dollar before it touches our account. That's something that we instill in all of our members here, our master investors, that before you even get that money in your hands, have a plan. Where is it going to go to grow? Where is it going to be allocated to raise either more capital so that we can invest and acquire it and buy and acquire the business or build a business? But we need to have a plan for that money. Okay, so it's not about shrinking or being a saver. Savers are losers because they can't keep up with inflation, and money is not attached to gold anymore. Therefore, they're saving garbage, right? And money, when it's stuck or stop, it goes back to its intrinsic value, which is zero. So, in order for money to maintain its value, it has to move from asset to asset. That's why the banks are in the business of lending money. They grab the savers' money and they lend it to wealthy entrepreneurs and master investors. that know how to make money work hard. Because we have financial education, we can show the bank that we do, because they know that we can read financial statements, because we show them a financial statement that they like from an investment that they want to invest. Because if they obtain that investment with the savers money, they increase their camo score, or their credit score. For a bank, it's called a camo score, and they can print more money. The more assets that they have, then they have more ability to print more money and lend more money, right? So savers on this new age and the new rules of money, they're losers. Debtors are winners, good debtors, right? So we manage debt, we use debt, we raise capital to invest, we use our credit cards to invest in sound assets. And that debt gets paid back. The only reason why it's good debt is because the debt is getting paid back on autopilot through the revenue of that investment. So we need to make sure that it's bringing enough cash flow that we pay for the debt service and all expenses, and on top leave us with positive cash flow in order for that debt to be good debt. Right? We don't just want to break even. We want to be in the positive cash flow after all expenses are paid. So the wealthy understand the power of compounding and diversification, ensuring that their money works for us over time. So think about what we said before about diversification, right? We talk about it all the time. We must diversify among the 5 different asset classes that exist, not just in one asset class. And then we are protected against down economies, and we can hedge for inflation, because when one economy crashes or one asset class crashes, we have all the assets that are doing great and pumping positive cash flow into our bank, right? And so that's what ultimately we want to do when it comes to diversification. There's a lot of salespeople and gurus and people that don't have financial education. They're just salespeople, and they're making money through commissions, and they're not even making money through investments or having any assets or any companies or any brands. They don't know how to build a brand, and they telling people that they should save money and they should diversify in one asset class, right? In paper assets and stocks. And then they find themselves losing all their money because they listen to the wrong people, right? So it starts with financial education. That's what we're doing here at Master Investor. Thank you for being part of our community, by the way, and I appreciate your time and business. Number 6, generosity and abundance mentality. Contrary to popular belief, the wealthy mindset is not solely about accumulating wealth for personal gain. Many affluent individuals are dedicated to philanthropy and giving back to society, adopting an abundant mentality, believing in the potential for unlimited opportunities, fosters generosity and a desire to make a positive impact on the world. Number 7, continuous learning and adaptation. The world is dynamic, and the wealthy mind embraces the concept of lifelong learning and staying informed about market trends, industry developments, and emerging technologies is crucial. The adaptability allows wealthy individuals to seize new opportunities and remain at the forefront of her chosen fields. So generosity and abundance, number 6. Number 7, continuous learning and adaptation. I said it earlier, right? We must solve other people's problems. We must become generous. We must have that in us. Practice generosity. Think of solving other people's problems. Think of seeing a million people in your imagination. They have a problem, and we're solving that problem with a system of systems, because the system of systems is a sound business, right? So generosity and abundance mentality. We don't shrink, we live above our means. We never tell anyone in our community, like other gurus and other salespeople out there and fake investors talk about, fake, investors, because they invest in fake assets. They don't even know what an asset liability is. And if they do know, they have it backwards. But they talk about shrinking and living below your means. Now, we live above our means, we expand. And if you have problems financially, you gotta expand. Don't shrink, don't try to save, don't try to go in the corner. You gotta invest in your financial education. So if you had your last dollars, if you had your last, you invested in you, and you go and you bounce and you create and you raise capital, because money is created with our mind and the value and the confidence that we have behind that money. Okay, so we can raise capital at all times, because the wealthy entrepreneur is someone that knows how to raise capital. That's job number one of an entrepreneur. So when we have a company, we build a company to raise capital from what? From sales, from the front end and from the back end, from bank loans and other private investors that may want to invest in our business or our brand, right? Because a business can be replaced, a brand cannot be replaced. So we want to turn our company into our brand because it has intrinsic value, something that is protected, patent, and it has business integrity or financial integrity, which possesses all the 8 elements of a cash flow triangle, which are mission, team, leadership, cash flow, communications, systems, legal, and product. Those elements are all as important as each other. They're all the same. Okay, it's important. Starting with the mission. So, conclusion: the wealthy mindset is a powerful force that transcends financial status. It is a mindset that can be cultivated and nurtured, providing a blueprint for achieving not only financial success but also personal fulfillment by adopting visionary thinking, embracing risk and innovation, learning from failures, maintaining a goal-oriented work ethic, or practicing mindful spending and investment, fostering generosity, and committing to continuous learning. Individuals can unlock the doors to a wealthier and more abundant life. Now we have syndication. We have the wealthy mindset. We understand what we need to have in us and how we need to operate. You can also get this PDF. If you send us an email, go to our website and just tell me the name of the title of this podcast. And if you want to have a PDF, I'll send you the newsletter of that we created for with the points that I just talked about. Okay. Now I have the other one. Maybe we should do the next podcast. We do the syndication. Okay, I think so. And we're gonna do it like that. Let me see here. Maybe I can go through it quickly. But if not, we'll talk about it. Yeah, maybe I'll make it on the next one, right? Or should I just do it right here? Maybe I'll do it right now. Why not? Leveraging the power of syndication, boosting our brand through strategic content distribution. In the digital age, where information is abundant and attention span are fleeting, syndicating our brand's content on the internet has emerged as a powerful strategy for expanding reach, building brand awareness, and engaging diverse audiences. We're going to talk about the concept of content syndication, exploring its benefits and offering insight into how businesses can effectively leverage this tool to amplify our online presence. Number one, understanding content syndication. Content syndication involves the distribution of our brand's content, such as articles, blog posts, videos, or infographics across various online platforms beyond our own website. This strategy allows us to tap into new audiences by sharing our valuable content with third-party websites, blogs, and social media channels. Number two, broaden audience reach. Syndication opens the door to a broader audience that may not have discovered our brand through traditional channels. By strategically placing our content on reputable platforms within our industry, we can expose our brand to new demographics and communities, fostering brand recognition and expanding our customer base. Number three, enhancing SEO and online visibility. Search engine rewards fresh, high quality content, syndicating our brand's content across authoritative websites not only increases our online visibility, but also improves our search engine rankings. Backlinks generated through syndication contribute to a robust SEO strategy, driving organic traffic to our website over and over again. We talk about it, right? Syndication of our content will help us with organic traffic, right? And we can also syndicate our content through paid traffic. And we covered those two ways of getting traffic on our digital course and also inside, of course, of our book. So get our book, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet, hit the link in the description. Number four, building credibility and thought leadership. When our content appears on reputable industry-specific platforms, it enhances our brand's credibility and establishes us as a thought leader in our field. Readers are more likely to trust information from sources that they already respect, positioning our brand as an authority within our niche. Okay, and we explain how to do all of that inside of our digital courses as well. We literally breaking the master investor person in different digital courses and books, so that we can all equip ourselves with whatever we need. Okay, we need this, we need to understand the syndication, we have a course for that. We need to understand the new rules of money, we have a course for that. Okay, we need to understand systems, we have a course for that. We need to understand how to raise capital, that's the next book that we're working on, how to raise capital to build wealth. So stay tuned, follow us on all social media platforms, and I appreciate you being here, investing in the most important education, financial education. And you already know it does not take money necessarily to make money. What it takes is first financial education, because it's not the investment that is risky, it's the investor behind the investment that makes the investment risky. So when people ask me, is that a good investment? Well, are you a good investor? Because you need to read the financial statements and you need to decide whether you want to invest in that investment. Is it an asset or is it a liability? How is it going to look on your financial statement, right? So building credibility is important. Number 5, strategic partnerships and networking. Content syndication provides an opportunity to forge strategic partnerships with other businesses or influencers within our industry. Collaborating on content distribution can lead to mutually beneficial relationships, allowing both parties to tap into each other's audiences and cross-promote our brands. Number 6, maintaining consistency across platforms. While syndication broadens our reach, it is essential to maintaining consistency in our brand, messaging, and image across different platforms. I'm going to show you how to do email campaigns that are elegant, that are professional, copy and paste, okay? And if you want to create your own, we're going to show you how to do that as well, how to compose it and how to put it all together. Ensure that our content aligns with our brand's values, tone, and visual identity to create a cohesive and recognizable presence. Okay, so we need to match, we need to be with integrity, meaning that what we're thinking, saying, and doing is aligned. In this age, we need to have integrity. It's very easy to see a disalignment. So our brand needs to be aligned. It needs to have integrity. Monitoring and analyzing performance. We talk about analytics all the time, right? To optimize our syndication strategy, regularly monitor the performance of our content across various platforms. Utilize analytics tools to track engagement, click-through rates, and audiences demographics. We can see the open rate and the email responder when we sell those campaigns to those leads that we're getting every day. We're going to see how many leads are open in our emails, how much time they spend in that email, how many people click in the calls of action that we have embedded in that email, so we can tweak and refine whatever is not working to make it and optimize it to make it even better. The click-through rate, the open rate, and the conversion rate. This data-driven approach allows us to refine our syndication efforts and tailor our content to better resonate with our target audience. Number 8, customizing content for different platforms. Different platforms have varying audience preferences and content formats. Tailor our content for each platform to maximize its impact, whether it is adjusting the length of an article, optimizing visuals for social media, or creating platform-specific content. Customization ensures that our message resonates effectively. So when we use Pinterest, TikTok, we need to adapt to whatever that platform best fit, okay? Not all platforms are the same, but they can all be the same for our brand, which is to reach more people and put our message and our products in front of users that are interested in learning more about our company and our brand and our products and services that we are offering, right? And so we want to make sure that our content is syndicated throughout all the social media platforms. And remember, you can also delegate. I want us to also begin to delegate. If you're somebody that's sitting on capital and you're ready to start investing or start creating your asset column, you can delegate. You can pay experts to help you do this. And we have resources inside of our website that if you need to, once you get into our digital course inside of our inner circle, you'll be able to see the resources that we have and you want to delegate something, you want to create a logo, somebody wants to create it for you, we have somebody. If you want to create a capture, everything can be delegated for very low cost, very cheap. Okay, dollars. You know, these people will charge. These people are overseas. Some of them are here as well. We want to show you where to get them and how to start building your assets with the help of other people, right? Because we need to build a team. So if you're somebody that's starting and you have money, you have capital to invest, to build your assets and to invest in paid traffic, then you can get started right away. The person that doesn't have money can also get started right away. You just need to do organic traffic. You can do paid traffic, just do platforms that allow you to pay 30 days after and then bring in then sales within those 30 days, pay the budget at the end of the month with the money that you're bringing in from those sales, of course. So it's free at the end. So, like I said, it does not take money to make money. It takes knowledge, it takes financial education. And that's what we're doing here today on this great talk. Syndicating our brand's content on the internet is a dynamic strategy that can propel our business to new heights. Conclusion, by strategically distributing our content across diverse platforms, we can broaden our audience reach, enhance SEO, build credibility, forge partnerships, and maintain a consistent brand image. Embrace the power of syndication to amplify our brand's voice in the digital landscape and leave a lasting impression on our target audience. I hope that you enjoyed today's topics, syndication, and the wealthy mindset. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll see you inside our inner circle. Click the link in the description. Follow us on all social media platforms, bringing you the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies. Remember that two types of debt, good debt and bad debt. We love good debt because it makes us wealthy. So here at Master Investor, we show you and we help and we convey to our community that in order to create true wealth, we need to learn how to use debt to become ultra wealthy, because debt helps us minimize taxes all the way to zero and also helps us create infinite return investment faster than ever. And infinite return investment is when we have no money in the deal, we recoup the entire capital that we invested of our own in the deal, we still control the debt, we still control the asset, and we still receiving positive cash flow from that asset. So it's infinite return on investment, and that's the holy grail of investment. Thank you for listening to another extraordinary podcast on money, business, and investing. I'll talk to you on the next talk. And if you want to join me on a live stream on YouTube, I'm about to go live there and we're going to be speaking about how to get set up. We're going to do an ad together. We're going to choose a product on ClickBank. And that's what we're going to pick up from yesterday's live stream. So thank you, and talk to you on the next podcast. Stay great and wealthy. Bye for now. Hello, welcome to another live broadcast of Master Investor Company. Glad to be here again with another valuable video. Or if you're listening to our podcast, then great. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, whichever platform you are listening or viewing this video blog. Today we're going to be speaking about how to get rich fast. And I'm going to give you some tips and, of course, some financial education that you can make it real knowledge and apply it into your life so that you start building passive income. Because the holy grail on getting rich fast, and it is very possible to start creating passive income today with technology right away. Okay, you don't have to wait years, you don't have to wait weeks to get started. You can actually grab the tools that you need in order to start building passive income, aka cash flow. Remember that everyone has a financial statement, and there are 6 words that makes up a financial statement. The interesting thing about this is that majority of people do not know what a financial statement is. And that is why I like to speak about it, because it's going to give you the real story behind any business or investment, and also the real story about yourself regarding the finances. So when you are looking to build or acquire an existing company, you want to be able to read the financial statement of that company or investment. And then you can make a decision whether it is something that you would like to acquire because you can manage it better, you can change and tweak it to scale the business, improve conditions, and of course, increase the bottom line, okay? With innovation, creativity, and learning how to read financial statements, your foundation of creating great wealth is very possible. So the first thing I want to say, um, our mission here at Master Investor, we are more than an investment management company, and our mission states that we are here to elevate the financial well-being of humanity through high-quality financial education. Made simple, we look at opportunities to build passive income and true wealth. So our duty is to give you the tools, the resources, and the information that you need in order for you to focus in building a passive income. Because our rule number one of our community is that we work to build passive income and make money work hard for us. If you ask anyone around you, if you choose 10 people, 10 of those people might tell you that they have a job and they work hard for earned income. There's nothing wrong with that, because we do need employees and we need experts and specialists, because they're part of the game of money. But if you're someone that inspires to bring your ideas into the world to solve a problem, or you want to uh, change the world with your company by providing a solution to the marketplace, because every business is built to solve a solution. So the first thing you need to do is understand what type of income do you make today. Do you have earned income? Do you have capital gain income? Or do you have passive income? Those are the 3 types of income that exist. And 99% of people only believe, or they are only thought to believe, that earned income is the only income that they can work for. Okay, they don't even want to know what other ways they can actually generate income. Okay, and in this channel, you're going to learn everything about passive income, because that is the best type of income that exists. It is the ultra wealthy's income. It is what we do in order to become financially free and build true wealth. It is all in the passive income. So passive income, first and foremost, it comes from an asset, which is a business or investment that is detached from you. You're not an employee or a system of that business. You are the owner or controller of that business, which produces passive income even while we are sleeping. Okay, even when we are working out, when we are doing the things that has nothing to do with the business, and we are still creating sales, and it's creating us profit and cash flow every single day. Okay, so we're going to show you how to build your asset column by learning the new rules of money, by learning the business principles of working all economies, and help you understand the history of money and why there are new rules of money and why majority of people play with the old rules of money, and that's why they struggle financially, and they don't even want to learn how to become wealthy fast, because it's all about velocity in this era that we live in, which is the best time. I believe, in my opinion, we're living in the best times. Okay, I could not imagine 1,000 years back or 500 years back. Okay, without technology, without the ability to communicate with the masses using a camera and being able to put out a message that can improve conditions for others is a great tool that we have today. And we have to take advantage and capitalize on it. I'm going to show you how to turn your passions into passive income by building a system of systems. A business is a system of systems. Okay, remember that. And it's composed of 8 elements that we talked about on yesterday's live stream, which is the mission, the team, the leadership, the cash flow, communication, systems, legal, and product. Okay, and we talked about the fact that the product is not the most important thing of the business as many people tend to think. Okay, they have the best product. They want to start this company because they believe that their product is better than X, Y, and Z, etc. The problem with that is that if you don't have the other 7 elements of that business, then it's gonna be a failure. Okay, and not all entrepreneurs make it in their money world. Okay, as a successful entrepreneur, you have to understand how to build and how to acquire cash flow and assets. You have to learn how to raise capital, not just from investors and banks, but you also have to learn how to raise capital from sales. Okay, and that's why marketing is important. So if you're an entrepreneur, I encourage you to visit our website, masterinvestor.education. Find us on all platforms, Master Investor. Look for the logo and subscribe and start learning the steps and the education that you need in order to build your first asset. You don't have any assets. If you don't have any passive income today, that means you don't have any assets on your asset column. And the financial statement that I was talking about earlier on this video was that there are 6 words that are found in the financial statement. Those words are income column, expense column, liability column, and asset column. Okay, and the other 2 words are cash flow. Okay, that's how a financial statement is made of. Okay, you'll be surprised that highly educated people with degrees, they don't even know what a financial statement is, because the schools were meant to educate people in um, in how to be an employee, in how to be a soldier. Okay, you can look this up on Google. Enter 1902, 1903 Rockefeller Family School Board System, and you will notice that the mission of that is to create employees and soldiers, okay, to work for the corporation of the wealthy and to defend and fight for the corporation of the wealthy, meaning the governments, right? And so it doesn't mean that school is bad. I believe it is important to learn how to read and do certain things that we get from school. But if you're someone that would like to have total freedom and not just live an average life, and you want to excel and thrive in the world, then you need to build your asset column. Whether that is creating a digital course, writing a book, acquiring your first commercial property or residential property and turn it into an Airbnb, or if you're starting out with a duplex or maybe a small motel, whatever that may be, you need to acquire your first asset. Okay. And there is a formula that we talk about here in our community that is called the velocity of money. Okay. And what is the formula of the velocity of money? There are 5 steps to it. Number one, acquire a cash flowing asset, something that produces passive income. Okay. Even when you're sleeping. If it's not making money when you're sleeping, then it's not really true asset. You have to learn how to uh, see the difference between owning a job or having a real asset. Okay, an asset is a system of systems that is working hard for you. Okay, so you gotta learn how to utilize other people's money. Okay, OPM as we call it here, and OPT, other people's time, to create a system of systems. And you don't have to create it yourself. There are systems that are already made. You just have to put them together. Okay. And we're going to talk about it on a different live stream about which systems you can start getting today. You can also find information on our main website. Just go there and go to the investor tab and you will start learning which systems to use if that's something that you want to get started with right away. So, but most importantly, when you utilize OPM, other people's money, you're acquiring debt, good debt. There are 2 types of debt that we talk about here at Master Investor. Good debt puts money into our pocket in the form of passive income, and the debt gets paid off with the profits of the business. In other words, with other people's money. So we're getting rich for free and fast, okay? Because we're using debt, which is leverage and is fake money basically, and today money is created with debt. We always say that because in 1971, President Nixon separated the gold standard from the US dollar. From that point on, savers become losers and debtors become winners. The ones that know how to use debt to print more passive income, more money by investing it into acquiring a real asset that produces passive income in any type of economy, that individual will be able to unlock the code of printing money from thin air for free and getting rich fast. Because once you acquire your first asset, the second step of the formula of the velocity of money is that you recoup the initial capital invested back as soon as possible. So when you're acquiring the asset, you're grabbing the loan that you acquire from the bank or your credit card, and you're investing into this asset, then you have to figure out how fast would you recoup that money from the profit and cash flow of that business. And then once you have recouped the money back, then you move to step number 3, which is keep control over the asset, okay, with your company. So you have incorporated a company or you're controlling this asset, right, that is producing passive income. Now you have recouped the money back, and now you're going to keep control over the asset, even though you have no money invested in the asset. Okay, you have paid the loan back or your credit card back, and you're still producing passive income, and you have 100% control over that asset. That's step number 3. Step number 4 is with the cash flow that you're generating from that asset, which is being uh, is printing you money for free from thin air. You have no money invested in the asset because you have recouped the money back. You control the asset still. And now step number 4 is to move that cash flow into another asset that produces cash flow, whether it is on a different asset class, because there are 5 asset classes that exist in the world of business and investing. So when we speak about diversification, we're not talking about diversifying in one asset class. We're talking about diversifying in different asset classes. So they are more then at least more than three. There are five, but then you have to diversify by at least more than three so that you can hedge for inflation and also for any bad economy. So you are producing passive income even when the economy crashes and when inflation rises. And remember, inflation makes the rich richer and the poor poor. Because we have financial education, we can actually use inflation into our advantage because the banks are here to lend money. Okay, today money is created with debt, so debt is tax free. That's number one. When you utilize debt to invest for passive income, then you are literally becoming tax-free entity. If you use the right team to do a tax strategy and plan ahead on your expenses, then you can minimize taxes all the way to zero because debt is tax-free and passive income has incentives for the entrepreneur and the investor, okay, to minimize taxes because we're doing what the government wants us to do. So that's why it's important to build a team. Remember, we talked about it yesterday, the 8 elements that makes a great business: mission, leadership, team, cash flow, communication, systems, legal, and product. Okay, so it's important that you look at any investment or any business that you're attempting to build with that in mind, that there are 8 elements that you need to focus on. Okay, and the cool thing about it is that you don't need to create any of the elements. They're already created. If you want to get started today, there are hundreds of companies out there, thousands, that they need people, entrepreneurs that bring business into their existing business, and they give you all the tools. They give you the marketing, they give you sales pages, they give you everything, and also, of course, for every sale, you have an agreement with that company that you will get a percentage in the form of residual income, aka passive income. So if you're starting out today, you don't need to build any systems, they're already built, and utilize the formula of the velocity of money to get rich quick, because with technology that we have today, it is possible. Okay, you just need to be able to speak and learn the new rules of money and communicate with other people, because business and investment is all about communication and dealing with other people. But you don't have to do the communication or sell you one-to-one. You can use marketing systems that will do the selling and telling for you. What I mean about communication is being able to improve your skills of communication so that you can acquire the team, so you can speak to your attorney, you can speak to the banker, you can do what an entrepreneur and investor is here to do, which is the job number one of an entrepreneur is to raise capital from the front end, from the client. When you start a business, you have to focus in bringing in the sales, okay, whichever way you do it. And then also the back end is raising capital, getting a loan, a business loan, getting investors to invest in your business, okay? And then the number one skill is learning how to sell without selling, using systems to do the selling and telling part, and that is called marketing, okay? So there are courses that you can take on communication, on leadership, on marketing, and just improve every day, okay? So what you need is to take massive action, right? I wanted to jump on this video blog and give you some insight on what you need in order to get rich fast today. I really hope that I brought some value into your thoughts today, and leave me a comment if you think this is something that you find valuable. I would like to hear your feedback, and make sure that you go to our website, read one of our ebooks, get started with one of our wealth courses, start learning how to build your asset column and how to acquire your first asset, or if you have an existing portfolio with real assets, then learning how to acquire even more and multiply your wealth farther. Because remember, rule number one of our community is to work to build passive income and make money work hard for us. If you need to scale your business, we also have solutions for you. Here at Master Investor, we are more than an investment management company. bringing you the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies. Remember, today money is created with debt. Today, money is not longer real money, it's fake, it's fiat, it's a currency, it's a monopoly, it's paper, and just an idea backed up by confidence. So if you have the new rules of money under your belt and you apply the new principles that work in all economies, then you will be rich quick. And there's no guarantees because it depends on you. Are you ready to take massive action? Remember, every day counts, baby steps. Everything that we do in life, even the smallest things, affects everything. Remember that, okay? And focus on your mission. Why are you doing the things? Don't just focus on doing it for the money. Focus because you have a bigger why. What is your why? What is your spiritual mission of the business aside from making money? Okay, so when we talk about a mission, you gotta figure out your spiritual mission and also your business mission and combine them together. Like a master investor, our mission is to elevate the financial well-being of humanity through high-quality financial education made simple. We look at opportunities to build passive income and true wealth. With that being said, I appreciate your time. If you're new, welcome to our community. If you're an existing customer, thank you for your business. And I will see you on another video. And like I said, if you have any questions, let me know below. I'm going to come back and answer that for you. Okay? I'll talk to you on the next broadcast. Thank you.
All right, chat. I'm going to restart the live stream and I'll talk to you soon. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment if you find this valuable. Thank you for spending time with me on today's live stream. I'll see you soon. Make sure you take massive action. Remember, when we have an idea, the next thing we got to do, put it into action by writing it down, whether on piece of paper, on your phone. We have to have a plan of that idea down. Like, we need to put it into existence so we can pull in the circumstances, the people, the opportunities, everything that we need to manifest that idea. Okay, so start focusing on building the asset column so that you can create total freedom. And make sure you go to our website, get our ebooks, start investing in your financial education here with us, a master investor, to help you understand how to build the asset column successful, okay, with guidance. Go to our website, click the link in the description, and make sure that you go to all of our courses so that you can start building your wealth. Okay, we have live consultations. We have 3 ebooks right now: the 10 new rules of money, how to build cash flow with the internet, turn passive income on, how to invest in crypto to build wealth. You can find them on Amazon if you like to read yours on Kindle. But when you come to our website, you'll have additional assets because each ebook has turned into a digital course that is vivid, meaning that we're adding assets constantly to emphasize more on the topic of that book. And when you get in today, you will always be grandfathered in for any additional asset for no additional cost. So in a year from now, 2 years from now, that digital course is going to, of course, worth more, and you will always have access to any assets. So it's just a great deal that you're getting today. And it's a great investment after all, because it's financial education that is going to grow and it's going to give you more assets within that digital course to help us ultimately build our asset column. All right. I'll talk to you on the next live stream. Make sure that you follow us on all social media platforms. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And stay extraordinary and wealthy. Talk to you soon.